Okay. So where we left off last time, everybody had gone into the church again and had been investigating the basement, and underneath um, the throne at the bottom of the little altar had found a grating that goes down into the sewers. And while down in the sewers, they found a very familiar evil guy who did a lot of damage to them before. Um, and after defeating some slimes and deciding to mess with him a little bit, they eventually left and knocked over some statues to cover the grating so that way they wouldn't die. Um, and then everybody leveled up.
Yeah.
So everybody
Level
has
2.
gone through and leveled up their characters. Um, so as part of this, we'll go through and kind of do like a little tiny, I guess, tiny as in this tiny guy, um, a little kind of RP thing. So we'll start with Kieru. So
Hey.
you've come up from the basement in that sewer. You've come back up to the church. And what exactly have you been doing at this moment after you've come back up from the church?
Uh, have we already rested or?
I'm gonna say not quite yet. You're just coming up from the basement. You've knocked over the statues. You've kind of climbed back up the stairs to the main room, and this is kind of where we've stopped from last night or from last time.
Okay, I've probably sit down and started generating some hot water for, you know, different things for some of us to clean off, some of us to make some tea, so forth, so on.
So as you're kind of sitting down to do this, you kind of get this nagging feeling in the back of your mind that that's kind of pulling you outside the church at the moment.
Hmm. I will slowly follow that feeling and go outside the church and look around.
So you kind of come outside the church, you look around, and everything seems kind of normal, but this pull you feel is kind of pulling you around the side of the church and towards the canal.
Okay, I'm gonna get closer to the canal.
So as you kind of approach the canal, you see the water kind of appears to be flowing as normally as you remember it from when you first arrived, and from looking off around the church, you kind of see the water flowing, but right around where you're standing and leaning down towards the canal, you kind of see a little bit of bubbling happening right close to where you are.
Okay, I am going to channel elements
Hmm.
and and start moving the water.
So as you start to kind of move the water around, you see the water kind of displaces a little bit, and then a shadow kind of comes up from the bottom, and you see kind of two eyes poking out of the canal.
Hmm. Oh, what are you? I'm
So
gonna be like, oh,
yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No.
I'll be like, hey, uh, how you doing? Who are you?
As you kind of say this, the creature that's kind of coming up from the canal kind of turns its head and looks at you kind of quizzically, as if it's starting to understand you a little bit,
Oh,
but it's still not
oh,
sure. It seems to be holding its position right at the edge of the canal, just slightly below the water, but you can see kind of like a fin across the back of its head kind of sticking out, and just its eyes kind of appearing above the water.
I'm going to pull out any kind of meat ration that I have
Sure.
in my pocket, and I'm gonna toss it towards it.
So as you do that, it kind of clambers up a little bit out of the canal and grabs hold of the meat. Um, but as it's kind of chomping through the meat, you see it becomes a little bit docile in a way. Like it seems to be gaining some trust with you. And as you see crawling out of the river, you will see a water wraith um, that has popped out and seems to be taking a liking to you.
Oh, hey there.
So it eats the food quite quickly, and you see it kind of scampers more towards you, looking up to you hungrily.
I'll give it another ration.
You give it another ration, and it comes and it sits right by your feet.
Oh, I'm going to pet it.
It lets you pet it.
Oh, hey, buddy.
So
You're
it seems
awesome.
quite content at your side right now.
Cool. You want to come with me?
It kind of looks at you a little bit confused, but keeps watching you.
Hmm. Hmm. Should be able to get some more food.
So you're gonna go back towards the church to go look for some more food.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
So as you turn and you start walking away, you kind of glance back over your shoulder and see that it is following you. That you've
Oh,
gained a new friend,
yay! Come on, buddy. We'll get you some food.
and it will follow you back to the church.
Yay!
It is under your control now, so you may move it.
All right.
We'll go on my list. We'll go up to Tiny next. Tiny, Zio, you here?
Mm-hmm.
So you've kind of managed to scrape yourself out of this sewer, pulling yourself back into the this underground basement of the church. Um, you've helped put the grating back and push the statues down. Um, so what are you doing at this moment after pushing these statues down?
I think I'd just be mostly on guard against the on guard against it, as I said. I probably would be, watching it. Mostly for like the oozes or anything else like that coming up.
So as you kind of back up from the grating, as everybody's kind of moving around and starting to go back up to the main floor, you kind of sit down on a bench and you're kind of checking your gear, checking your straps and stuff, and you see that like all these oozes that you've been fighting, there's some of them recently that you've just gone that seem to be like stuck to you, and no matter how much you're swiping, it doesn't seem to be coming off. It seems to almost be like
Okay.
absorbing into you.
Wheel. That would that be a or not? Let's see. Lord, I have Lord. Swear I have it on here somewhere. Thought I had lore slimes, or oozes, but
Well, you have academia, survival, occultism.
yes, occultism. That's what I'm thinking of. See if I can recall of
It might be
any.
under. Oh yeah, it is under your archetype as well. You are trained in ooze lore.
Wait, archetype is
You have to create that manual.
Well, you have to add it to your character sheet.
down on the
Yeah,
okay. I think it's the
add a
same.
lore skill and then ooze,
Okay.
and it's trained.
Trained. Okay. Let's see if I can recall of any known instances of such occurrences or like Oh no. Nope.
Uh,
Not really.
you're not really sure of any lore that you could kind of recall off the top of your head, but you do know from just a bit of experience from coming across these things from time to time that like they do latch on to people and try to consume them. But it seems that these bits that are stuck to you aren't really consuming you. They're kind of being incorporated into you. Like it's being absorbed through your skin, into your body.
We'll use it like a lotion and just make it disappear faster. I'm not the cleanest of folk, so why not? That's what I'll do.
And as you're kind of doing this, like trying to wipe it off a little bit, or just like the clumps that don't seem to come off seem to be spreading, you notice that as it's kind of spreading around your skin and your body, your skin becomes more like rubbery, and your joints feel a bit more flexible.
Currents for sure. Definitely test out a little of the like flexibility, like see if I can move my arm a little more backwards and see if it goes further than normal.
You notice that like in your kind of training mind as a barbarian, where you'd have like the like growing up as a kid and stuff, you'd have like the grappling training and stuff. You're kind of putting yourself mentally through the paces and just saying, okay, if my arms hook like this, you would flex this way. But as you're like trying to flex to break this imaginary grapple, instead of just like a strong flex, you notice your arm almost like shifts out of joint and then pops back in. There's no pain. It just kind of unhinges in a way, allowing you to like maneuver your arm in ways that you weren't quite expecting.
Because that intrigues me. Obviously, I'd be testing other joints, see if it's not just a hold or whatnot. That all comes with time.
Yeah, so you're going to take the time to just kind of test the levels of your flexibility, and you're going to notice many things like normally if you would do like a step forward lunge type of thing, you notice that your legs are actually able to push further away than they were before. Um, that you definitely have a lot more mobility in your joints.
All right, that I think that'll take most of my time just testing the ins and outs of this new development because it's out of my knowledge base, so might as well figure it out.
Cool. And we'll go on to Serafina.
One moment, please.
Okay. This is one moment. Move on to somebody else. And come back.
Yeah, actually, come back.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll go to Jerry then. So again, you've like everybody else, you've come up from the bottom of that sewer area back into the main area, and you've been kind of walking around a little bit, re-inspecting some of the rooms in the basement, and you came across that spot that was in this kind of like inventory area. There seemed to have been like it looked like two lanes with an archery target at the end.
Yeah, Jerry is frustrated about not being able to even aim her bow properly at the demon and decides to rekindle her archery spirit, as well as touching up on her basics with the sword. She does this for a while, unrelentingly.
So yeah, as I mentioned, like that specific room, you do find some training swords, some dull training swords, the bow and a large number of arrows kind of sitting around, and there's some training dummies that are there, and there's like an alley for shooting arrows. Um, so you kind of like in coming up with your anger, like grab a training sword and just start like bashing on this dummy until your arm gets too sore. Then you take a break for a moment, grab the bow, and just start firing arrow after arrow after arrow down this alleyway. And before you know it, like 3-4 hours has passed of just firing arrows.
With the largest of her frustration, Jay actually will take stock of her quiver
Mm-hmm.
and realize how few arrows she actually has on her person and try to scrounge up however many usable arrows she can out of the training area.
So roll me a perception check.
Perception.
So you're kind of scrounging around this area. You find 30 good arrows, that are kind of packed into three little quivers of 10, next to where the bow was on the table. But as you're also kind of scrounging around like under the table and stuff, you find like 3 baskets. One has some fletching in it, the other has a bunch of wooden shafts, and then the third one has like the little arrowheads, but they're just not assembled. But it seems to be a full baskets of them.
She will grab those and start trying to figure out how to do that herself. Just that is not a skill she currently has.
Enough that you could easily see to make like 80 more arrows, but they're not assembled in any way, and you know this is going to take you some time to figure out, and you're probably going to mess a few of them up. Cool.
And once she finds those, she's gonna just head back upstairs and recuperate.
And rest. So we'll go on to Foreign.
Hello.
So you've come up from the sewers, and you've kind of seen everybody else is kind of starting to wander off a little bit after covering up this thing. Tired, frustrated. People are a little bit scared in a way, and you've come back up to the main room. And what's kind of going through your head right now?
So first off, Keru said that he was going to make me some hot water, so I'm going to put some tea in like my hot water because my nerves are frazzled from seeing that demon again.
You see that where he sat down to kind of set up and do some hot water, you see the pots are there, but when you go over, the water is cold, and he doesn't appear to be inside the church right now.
All right. Well, I will ask him about it later to help my nerves, but for now, that's okay. I'm actually going to climb up to the top of the tower to just have a second by myself and just get my nerves under check.
Okay, so you go up to the
This is the guy that one-shotted me, so like I did not want to see him again.
As you climb up the tower, you get to the you're between kind of the third and the fourth floor, kind of sitting on the staircase, kind of just collecting your thoughts. You can feel a little bit of a breeze coming through from above the fourth floor, from where above the debris was, and the bell tower seems to be a little bit open. But there doesn't seem to be much happening at this moment in this area. You want to roll me a perception check?
Yeah, I got you. Perception checking. Ooh. Almost the 20.
Almost.
Almost.
So as you're kind of sitting there, you're kind of lost in your own thoughts when you lean back and your hand gets caught in a bunch of webs that are kind of going up the side of the staircase.
I look at it and I'm like, oh, interesting. Would it be okay to try and follow the webs?
Yes.
I'm going to follow the webs.
So they continue up to the 4th floor, and just before the office where you guys were discovering the stuff, I think in our second session in the tower, or our first session, just to the right of that room there was kind of like a storage area, and the webs kind of go towards the storage area as you're kind of following up the stairs, and it kind of crosses the wall and then goes behind a door into the storage area.
Being a spooter man myself, I know where webs come from, so I'm going to switch myself to spooter face,
Yep.
just in case I need to talk to a family member. And I'm going to walk into the room
As you
where all the webs
more
are.
crawl into the room,
Yeah, crawl, sorry.
in this instance, your eyes are
Hopefully
kind
not
of
right
darting
into
down,
it.
and you can see across the top of the wall there's at least 20 or so spiders that seem to be kind of clinging to the top of the edge of the wall going towards the window.
I'm going to speak out to the spiders. Hello, friends. Why have you all gathered here? It is rare to see many of our kind in one place.
As you're speaking, you can hear almost like a chittering sound, but it's not actually vocal. It's more in your mind, as you can hear like "Foreign one, we see you."
And I see you.
"Stranger, what do you do here?"
I don't know. We have become lost in your lands, and I have no idea where I am.
Lost, many lost ones.
Many indeed.
But we can help.
Oh?
We can
And how, pray
protect.
tell?
We can see the way.
Huh. Are you telling me that we have a bond, a mutual bond together, where we travel together and keep each other safe?
Uh no. um You are spider, we are spider.
Indeed.
Where you go, we will go. And you see they kind of start to swarm down off of the wall and start crawling across the floor towards you quite rapidly.
I'm going to start to back up a bit. This is new and foreign to me, so
Quit trying to make puns.
why not? Chat gets to do it. This is new and foreign to me, so I'm going to start backing up.
As you're backing up, you notice that no matter how far back or how quickly you move, these spiders seem much faster. And they're
Oh.
quickly climbing your legs, and they seem to be all over your body now.
I'm going to just, my heart's going to be in fear, but something feels right about this. Something. I don't know why. It's never happened to me before, but something on instinct tells me to let it happen.
Yeah, you'll notice as they're kind of swarming over top of you that they're not biting or anything. They're they're just kind of collecting themselves in like around the crevice, around where your abdomen would be, around your
Mhm.
joints, and kind of getting low in around the hairs and stuff around your body, but they don't seem to be harming you in any way.
Okay, yeah, I just sit there and I go, all right, new friends who are with me. What does this mean? What can we do?
They don't seem to immediately respond. It just they just seem quiet right now.
Okay.
So they've kind of swarmed over top of you, but the talking has stopped for now. It's just gone kind of quiet again.
Can I do another perception check to see if there's anything like left in this little crevice, or is it like it's just the spiders?
You mean in the room or on you?
Yeah, in the room.
You can sure you can roll a perception.
Cool. I don't know if there's like any markings or something, like these are highly intelligent spiders or something's going on in this room.
19. Um, you do notice that there doesn't appear to be any like specific um like there's no specific markings within the room to indicate anything exact, but you do notice that within the webbings that while most of the webbing is white, there is like one blue thread that seems to go through many of them.
Can I poke it?
You can.
I'm a poke it.
You don't really feel anything different from most of the other webs, other than like a slight magical feel,
Oh, okay. All right.
like ever so slight. Like it feels like this single thread is maybe a little bit stronger than the regular spider web, but it's only noticeable because you're in your spider form with that kind of delicate sense when you're making your own webs that you notice that this thread is kind of a little bit off.
Hmm. Well, I would never want to ruin another's work, but I kind of want to take it with me. Spider friends, what would happen if I took this thread?
They don't seem to really answer.
Okay, so nobody gives a shit. I'm gonna try and take the thread.
You do. So as you kind of take some time to kind of take this blue thread and kind of wind it up into a little small spool of blue spider thread.
Cool. I'm gonna crawl out of out of the little area that I'm in, and just kind of check, like roll my arms, roll my legs, see that even though there's a bunch of spiders on me now, I can actually move correctly the way I was.
In your humanoid form or your spider form?
In my spider form right now.
As you kind of move around in your spider form, like you don't really notice any difference, but you can't really see them because in your spider form, like the spiders can't really look at their own back.
Yeah,
So you're just
true.
kind of judging from movement. Like nothing seems to be blocking you from moving.
So I'm gonna switch back to my humanoid form
Yep.
because I don't want anybody seeing me in spider form when I go back downstairs. And I'm gonna go down the stairs, but I'm gonna go down the stairs and still check to make sure that like my legs are working right. There's no hindrance to my movement. There's no hindrance to my arms.
When you shift back into your human form, all of the spiders that were on you disappear.
Oh, the f- are you? Oh,
You still have a sense in your mind like something is there, but you don't see anything on your body. You don't see anything in your armor when you're trying to readjust your armor back on and stuff as you switch back, like checking your straps and things. You don't see any spiders on you at all.
hmm. Okay. So it's spider form that I have this form. Cool.
It's more
Or-
it's more the sense of like they're part of you, but they're more visible in your spider form.
Fair enough. I'm gonna walk down the stairs and yeah, I'm just gonna go back down and see if I can't find Kieru to make a cup of tea and try and piece together in my head what the hell just happened.
Yeah, as you come back down, you see Kiaru, and Kiaru is not really focused on making water, is kind of chucking small chunks of meat at this like dinosaur looking lizard that's now sitting at his feet.
I'm gonna stop like 5 feet away from Keru and just be like, hi, Keru.
Hey. Whoop. Just continue tossing stuff.
So, uh, I hate to point out the dragon in the room, but what's
Yeah.
that?
He's a good boy. Look. I'll walk over and pet him.
Is he a good boy to other people? Have we tested this?
Nope.
Well, no time like the present. And I'm gonna walk over and be like, do I have permission to pet him?
Sure.
I'm gonna put my hand out and let it sniff me first.
As you kind of lean down, it looks at you and it almost snaps at you like this giant mouth of like 4 rows of teeth. And its giant eyes and its spines are now almost straight up, and it does not seem to want to be near anybody else but Kiaru right now.
I'm going to take my hand back and be like, all right, noted. Stay away from the terrifying thing with lots of teeth.
It's cute, ain't he?
In a terrifying sense of way, yes. I'm glad you found yourself a little friend in this weird world.
Yeah, me too.
I'm actually going to take a piece of meat chunk out of my own rations and throw it to the little man.
It ignores whatever you throw.
Okay, that's fair. Well, Kiara, you can pick that up and feed it to him if you like.
Oh, sure. And I will.
Yeah, it gladly eats from you, but not from anybody else right now.
Fair enough. I'm just testing the water, so to speak.
Cool.
Yeah, if everybody's sitting, I'm just gonna sit next to Kiaru and just hang for a little while and watch him feed his weird reptilian dinosaur murder machine while I try to piece together what the hell happened upstairs in my own head.
Cool.
And every once in a while, I'm gonna whisper to myself and see if the spiders will finally answer back.
It's gonna be quiet for a while.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know that, so he's just gonna continue doing that.
Kronos, you good?
I am now. My audio decided that it was going to decide that it was going to update. So I knew I was about to lose my voice. So
Cool.
yeah, text
So,
now.
Serafina, you've come up from the sewer like everybody else, and you saw that everybody else was kind of going their own way. Tiny has sat down. You saw that Jerry has gone off to the training room that was there. Foreign and Kiaru have kind of gone back upstairs, and you're kind of left in the big room. So other than Tiny sitting down and kind of like checking his flexibility, you're kind of sitting in this throne room, just looking around.
That's the room. That's the main room. Like there's the pews, and then there's the statue at the
Yeah,
end, right?
the pews, the statue
Okay.
at the end, where you've kind of knocked down the pews on top of that little throne, where the grating
Okay.
was that went down to the sewer. So what's kind of going through your head at this moment after you've come up from the sewers?
So the first thing that comes to mind is like that almost went really, really, really badly. So she's kind of in a daze. So she's gonna walk her way back up to like the main central area of the chapel. And she's gonna go to the statue that's at the like in the main area, and she's gonna kneel down and just kind of start praying and just kind of going through everything that kind of happened. All the different encounters and the ways in which everybody was fighting. And just trying to think of like where she kind of fits in with this group. Because she's not really a fighter, she's more of a researcher. So, and during that time, she finds that she starts to kind of get a moment of inspiration, and she kind of sees how each person's capabilities could have like overlapped in different ways where we could have fought better, or like different ways that we could have supported each other. And it kind of is like another muse that kind of comes to her. So
Cool. So as you're sitting there, kind of like praying to this in front of this statue, um, you're kind of taking it in, thinking about all of these things, and you kind of look up, and the statue kind of starts to tilt a bit, almost as if it's going to fall over on top of you.
I'll just kind of like scramble back a little bit and just kind of check and be like, is it, because I can't tell if it's gonna fall on me.
And as it starts to tilt and fall over, it stops, and you hear this loud, like clunk sound, and this chunk of stone, um, I'm losing the word now. Plaque on the front basically falls off, and you notice there's just this kind of hollow part underneath the statue.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast a light cantrip and just kind of make it so I have a little bit of a torchlight and kind of look inside and just see if there's anything in there. Like a
You see
hollow crevice, you said, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of dust, kind of like clinging to the sides of it, and in the middle there's a book.
Okay.
The book seems exceptionally well preserved for being in this statue.
Ooh. Can I reach the book?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I reach for the book. Pray like hell there's no traps. I don't need to get indied.
So you reach in and you grab the book and you pull it out from from the bottom of the statue.
Mhm. Yep.
What would you like to do with the book?
I'm gonna look at the cover and look at the spine, see if there's any kind of markings on it. Because you said it's well preserved, so I'm assuming if there's anything on there, I could probably read anything that's on there.
Let's see.
May not be able to read what it says, but I can at least make out something.
Um, Give me one sec.
Mhm.
I just want to look at some stuff. So you do see on the spine, it is written in Empyrean.
Okay.
And it indicates that this is more like a history book. As
Ooh,
your
okay.
basic grasp of the language kind of indicates it maybe some form of history book or book of myths.
Okay. So is there like a table of contents or anything, or like an index?
Yes, as you kind of open up, you can see that there's an index that kind of goes through a bunch of histories kind of describing like Nirvana and the celestial plane, basically, and kind
Okay.
of going over some of the history of basically paradise in a way. But it's not describing it necessarily as a paradise, it's more like a sanctuary. Um a place to keep away some form of evil.
Okay. So like almost like a prison kind of,
Kind of in a
or like
prison
a
in a
cell.
way, in a prison in a way that's keeping whatever is in Nirvana and not necessarily letting it out.
Okay. Do I get any indication that like the things that are in Nirvana, because Shellen is in Nirvana, like is
Yeah.
there anything that I'm reading that gives me pause about anything that is in Nirvana? Like I should be worried about anything?
Not within the first couple pages. You're kind of like flipping through, and then as you get kind of like a dozen or so pages in, the pages start to become blank. For 3-4 pages pass and they're blank. And as you're flipping that fourth blank page, you cut your hand. on the page. And you're going to notice that after you cut your hand, the blood kind of drops. A few drops kind of land on this blank page and then disappear into the page, almost like nothing had dropped on it.
Oh, I hit my mute mic. My mute button
Oh.
apparently. So there's no like blood stain or anything on the page.
No, it's initially when the blood first hit it, it kind of made what would look like a stain, but the stain was then absorbed by the page and it's gone back to being blank.
Okay, so it's still completely blank. It's not like it filled in any kind of letters or anything
No.
like that. How badly did I cut my hand? I mean, of course I'm
It's
bleeding.
just
but I
like a
mean-
small paper cut, like
Okay, I'm just gonna
small
press.
beads dropping up.
Then I'm just gonna test something, and I'm gonna press the wound onto the page.
As you do that, you feel like you're going to pass out for a second, and your mind starts seeing flashes of white, and then you see golden bars in this white light.
Golden bars.
Golden
Meaning...
bars. Like a giant jail cell wall made of gold.
Okay, that kind of bar. Okay. Huh. Making a fire mixtape. Can I tell what side of the bars I'm on?
You're on the outside looking in.
Okay.
And you can see like grayish white shadows moving on the inside through the bright light, but it's very hard to make out.
Okay. Can I make out anything other than that?
Not specifically, not visually, but you do get
Can I
like
sense anything other than that?
Yes, you do get kind of this kind of like compassionate, loving feeling coming from the light in a way.
Okay.
As this kind of like bright light kind of almost blinds you for a second, and then you feel like a very strong connection to it. And you kind of come back to your senses sitting in that room. Back in front of the statue.
Okay. So I'm still I've got the wound on the page, but I'm back in the
Yep.
I'm back in the cathedral. Okay.
Yes.
I just kind of like give myself like I go through like a mental checklist, like trying to remember what I saw. And I take out my notebook and I try to jot down what bits I can remember from what I saw. And while I'm doing that, I'm just kind of trying to, because in my mind, I would imagine that was Shellen trying to tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm making my notes, I'm also listening for her voice or any kind of direction from her about what I'm writing, kind of like free writing. I don't know how you call it in English. And just kind of seeing what comes out.
You don't hear any specific voices, but there's this feeling that you've connected to something that's giving you an extra like magical boost in power.
Oh, okay.
So almost like you now have a blood connection to Nirvana itself.
Ah, okay.
At least this is the feeling that you get
Okay.
from this.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of test. I'm going to cast my light spell, and I'm going to try to focus on like what kind of energy that light spell is putting out. Like, essentially, I'm trying to figure out what school of magic that light spell is from.
It is divine.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's
like
definitely different.
It's
so
that very like angelic, cosmic feeling. That connection, that same light that you felt looking into Nirvana through those golden bars is the exact same feeling you get after you cast this light spell. It's not as strong, but that feeling is there within the light that's being shed from your light spell.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a note in my notebook that the essence of my light spell seems to have changed, because I knew light before, but it seems different now. I'm gonna try to just kind of sit with that for a bit, and try to figure out like what I'm supposed to do with this. It's things still feel a little bit too abstract for me to kind of make sense of it yet. So I guess I'll just try to continue making my notes about what I noticed with the fighting, and also thinking about that within the context of this experience that I just had, and I find myself that I'm able to kind of like write like a new song and put it in my my music book, and it's going to be more about like kind of rallying everybody together and kind of pulling in together what we've got. So and just kind of trying to think about where I kind of fit in that with what I just experienced. So
Cool. So you definitely felt something much more positive from this experience, but also the sense that while you were looking into Nirvana, you weren't exactly allowed into Nirvana.
okay,
From this feeling, like you're looking through these bars, and it feels as if you're being allowed to have a little piece of this outside of Nirvana itself.
an observer, not a participant, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you've basically been given like a postcard of Nirvana type of ability.
Wish you
now.
were here.
Yeah. One day you'll be allowed in type of comments.
That's funny. Okay, cool.
Cool. And with that, we'll open it back up to the group. So we know that Tiny is still in the basement, sitting in the pews, kind of stretching. Jerry is training in that one room, and is coming back up to kind of relax and to figure out how to put some stuff together. And the rest of you are kind of in the main room, kind of doing what you're doing.
While I'm sitting here thinking about what had just happened to me, I'm gonna try and remember one part of the conversation, Pig.
Mm-hmm.
You said that the spider said, "We will show you the way."
Yes.
So I'm actually going to like get up and go outside to like the statue out here,
Mm-hmm. The one in the
and
center.
then just like, yeah, and just like sit down and be like, just to myself and to the spiders, can you show me the way?
You don't get any response at this moment.
Okay. When you can, let me know and just show me the way. And I'll get up and I'll go back inside then. It was just a try. He just remembered that.
Was this
And
at the statue in the main hall or in a different room?
outside, like
Outside
literally
in the
right.
courtyard, like that
Yeah.
Oh, in the
crosswalk
courtyard.
place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The soldier
Gotcha.
kind of looking broken statue in the middle.
Oh, this dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, that's what I was doing. I shot my shot to see if maybe, just maybe, something was gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna sit next to Kieru and continue thinking while watching him feed his terrifying puppy.
Where are you, Karen? Are you like
muted? Zara?
he's dead, Jim?
Zara?
Oh,
Zara!
sorry.
Oh, there
My mic was still muted.
Oh,
I figured.
I'm gonna yell out, Chuck. That's what I'll call him, Chuck.
Fuck.
Chuck.
So I'm outside here playing with Chuck,
He
Oh,
said
okay.
Chuck.
having him play fetch and stuff.
Besides the spiders, at least to me, this is the second most interesting thing happening. So I'm just watching him play with Chuck.
I guess I'll make my way out of the cathedral just to kind of see if anyone's outside, and I'll see Foreign and Kiro and Lizard Puppy, and just kind of up like, the hell is that?
This is Chuck.
That's Chuck.
Is Chuck friendly Chuck or is Chuck angry Chuck?
Chuck may be angry Chuck for now.
He tried
Okay,
eating me.
Then I will just wave at Chuck, and I wave at Chuck. Where did you find Chuck?
It's in the water.
Are there more of them in the water?
Didn't see any more.
And I look at Foreign. Maybe we should stay away from the water.
That's probably a good idea.
Where's everyone else?
I don't know. Last I saw Tiny, it was in the basement, and Jerry kind of does her own thing.
I guess we can. I'm gonna go try to find them. I'll see you guys later.
Wait. You guys want to see
What?
something really cool?
Sure.
Sure.
Hey, Chuck. And then I'm going to have him cast the support benefit.
He's gonna cast the support.
Yeah, his the support benefit.
What is his support benefit?
He's going to become a disco ball.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yep. He's just going to keep changing colors and flashing.
Is there like a rhythm to it?
Yeah.
I'll start dancing.
Is Chuck
Just following the
supposed to do
beat of the
that?
visual.
How did you teach Chuck that?
Chuck just knew that
How did you know Chuck knew that?
because he started flashing. He likes to flash people.
Yeah, every time you're like chucking a piece of meat, it's kind of like a chameleon that like is slightly changing color every time. You're like, oh, he's
Huh.
blue, he's green, he's brown, he's black, now he's red, now he's green again.
How did this?
Uh-huh.
How did this scary reptilian amphibious monster just become even more interesting?
And while he's doing that, I'm going to reach over to Fora and just give him a little tap on the shoulder. And it's going to
Yes.
dazzle him for a round.
I'm dazzled. I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, there's no save. Yeah, you just become dazzled. Oh my gosh.
I was already looking at Chuck. Now I'm looking at him even harder.
Nope, now you don't see nothing.
You're just
Oh.
completely overstimulated.
Especially since you have so many eyes.
Oh shit! What happened? I'm gonna start running around.
He trips and falls and turns into a spider rat.
I mean, we can make a roll for that.
A few spiders just roll out.
It's just fall out of his pockets, like, oh, my spiders. Picking them up, putting them back in his pockets.
What kind of
Pocket
roll would I
spider.
make for that?
Maybe reflex save to prevent yourself from tripping over something.
17.
Aw, man.
Yeah, you're fine.
Aw.
You don't
That would've
guys
been funny.
don't get to learn about my spiderness yet. Yeah, I'm just running around with a chicken with his eyes cut out.
A chicken with its eyes cut out. Oh my gosh, that imagery.
Hmm.
Fucking hell.
Well, it's head cut off, right? So
It's a beautiful
Somehow that's
description.
worse.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
I'll just look at Kira and be like, do you know that was going to happen?
I didn't think he'd run.
I'm blind. Or I'm too seeing colors. I don't know. What does the dazzle do?
Dazzled.
Dazzled only works on whoever I hit while they're in the range of the water wraith.
Yeah, but what does dazzle do? Like what do I
It's a
see?
You can click on it there.
It's,
Your eyes are overstimulated and your vision is swarming. If your vision is
Yeah.
only
Creatures
precise
are
sense,
concealed from you, which makes it harder for you to hit them. So you have to roll a d20 and get more than the flat check to be able to even hit them with an attack or something.
yeah, I'm more trying to figure out like, does that mean I'm seeing a much higher array of colors? Is it like, it's like I'm on some kind of drug that's like making everything look weird to me?
your vision is
Am I
swimming.
blind?
You
It,
basically got flashbanged.
in a way, it's like flashbanged or like you're staring at like a disco ball.
Oh. It's Pride Month. Oh shit! I'm hit.
Seraphina pulls out a candy necklace.
And in the background, you hear.
Boots and kits and boots and kits
Pride
and
rave.
boots and kits.
Techno Viking, is that you?
All the spiders just come off of me and just start dancing to the raid. Boots and kits and boots and kits and boots and kits. No, I'm just. I don't know how long a round is. I think it's like what, 6 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
6 seconds.
So for 6 seconds, I'm running around. And then once I can finally see, I'll be like blinking fast and be like, "What happened?"
He's just really, really cool.
I'm
Make a
gonna
note
ask you.
that if he starts flashing, not to let Kira touch me.
I'm gonna ask you not to do that again. That was
Oh, sure.
terrifying. I thought I was gonna be blind for the rest of my life for the last 6 seconds. That was a very long 6 seconds.
I wonder if he sheds any of his quills. Because if he does, I'm going to take them and sell them as glow sticks.
Oh my god. A marketing man here.
I mean, there is literally there's literally rules in Pathfinder for earning income. So I mean,
Yep.
checks out. I actually have it on my hotbar. So
There's not enough people around your church right now to really earn an income from
Oh, no.
at this moment.
But I got away.
where there's a quill, there's a way.
Exactly.
So we're still hurt from after the fight, right?
Yeah, but you're taking your time to relax and kind of heal yourselves up and
Right.
well, as you've just done your little exploration and stuff, you've kind of all come back to relax in this room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know what time it is.
It's probably like mid-evening by now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna get a fire going and start making dinner.
Ooh. What you making?
It's a great question. I don't actually know what rations actually have in them
A loaf
because
of bread.
that's all we have.
Oh, true.
Llama spread. Wait, that's copyrighted.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna take the rations and try to do something with them. Try to
Hard
make
cap.
something with them.
That's not. That's not copyrighted.
Oh,
That-
the elf bread.
That's it for
Yep.
me. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
I mean, Seraphina's like mentally shot after running away and then getting her vision and trying to make sense of everything. So she's probably just gonna get like somewhere near the fire, just kind of like take out a bedroll and just kind of lay down, and just try to rest. She's dazzled.
You get flashbanged by a water lizard and just immediately pass out.
Yeah.
Jerry, Tiny, you guys doing anything?
Jerry's just contemplating. She's got a basket set up in front of her, and she's got like a bundle of arrows out. And he's like, just muttering to herself, like, "How the frick am I supposed to do this?" Just arms crossed and just upset. And she's just staring at it for hours at this point. Who's taking first watch?
Chuck and I will.
I mean, I'll take second.
I was about to say, do we go to the main level of the cathedral, or are we going downstairs where all the stuff is?
That's up to you.
Like, where are we setting up camp? Honestly,
I'm staying
downstairs.
upstairs.
You're the one that made the fire.
True. I'd probably
Yeah, I
do
mean-
it downstairs because it has all the rooms with all the beds and stuff like that, and the toilets.
That shit. Okay, I guess I'm downstairs then. How are we dealing with the smoke if we make the fire downstairs?
Did you see down there? There has to be a chimney somewhere.
Oh, fair. Yeah. I know I didn't see down there for obvious reasons.
Well, I'm saying it's obviously a place that a lot of people like lived.
Okay, I genuinely don't know what the map looks like. That's the problem.
I don't
I only
remember.
I only get enough information. I only get enough information to know where the tokens are because of the way my screen reader is. It doesn't tell me what the map looks like.
Right. Well, it looks like there's like storage rooms, a place for people to sleep.
Oh, yeah, it's got like the
Obviously-
barracks and stuff in it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
obviously
fair enough,
it
fair enough,
has
yeah.
the big like throne room and stuff like that. There has to be a place where you can cook down here.
Okay, fair enough. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna chill in one of the because there's like beds or something, right? I'm just gonna chill in one of the beds.
Why is your token
Oh
wrong?
my
What the
God.
hell?
The game master's
Oh.
taking a shit. Oh no, it's Seraphina's light. Never mind.
Yep.
Oh, why? Yeah, my token is weird. Why is it weird?
It's like underneath the light or something. Oh. Hey, Seraphina's light. White.
Okay, then where's
Oh.
Seraphina?
That's freaking yeah, you're in the main room. You just happen to have a light on the map.
Yeah, that was
For some
that was from when I cast my light spell. Because it makes you put it on the ground.
So I guess
Oh,
Pig,
there we are.
where would there be like a place to make food in this place? Like have a fire and stuff going.
would probably be in that like the central room. So like this room in the middle.
Okay.
Kind of seems more like the storage area. There's some like wine barrels, other things, and the desk and stuff.
I'm gonna kind of like start making food. I'm also gonna look through the area to see if there's any like the boxes and stuff to see if there's any like maybe extra pieces of food that like I can incorporate into this. Maybe if any of it's good.
Not specifically any food. This place looks like it's been run down for quite some time.
Right.
The wine barrels, the mead barrels, whatever they're next to, they kind of seem okay. But you don't see any any edible food.
Well, at least we'll have something to
Um,
drink. I'm kind of just saying this to myself.
But in walking around the basement, you do see like there are in every room. There's a few of these little grates on the wall, and kind of like a stone chute that goes up for
Okay, so there's a
ventilation.
place to make
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, okay.
So every room
Um,
seems to have this. It's not completely sealed off, or else the torches
So-
would just kill everybody with smoke.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna make food. I'm just gonna like mutter to myself, "This is ridiculous. All we have is our regular rations. I'm gonna have to go out and forage tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make time for that. And I'm just gonna start trying to make dinner for everybody here.
Dinner.
Dinner.
I'm just casting my light spell over and over again, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off, turning it on.
Are we
Trying to
just
wrap
having
my
like
head around what happened.
Are we
Like,
pretty much just having a restful evening of like we're taking turns watching? I'm making food for everybody. Jerry's trying to make arrows but don't know how to do it. Seraphina's reading.
She only knows
and
how to shoot them.
doing
She don't know how to
lights.
build them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to see if we're passing this night by pretty quickly and just doing our own shit. And then like I don't know, in the morning or something like that.
Oh, I
Because
see what
this
you're
is what
saying.
my guy's pretty much just going to be chilling for the rest of the night, trying to like talk to the spiders and cooking, and just then he's going to be watching the statue for a little while and then going to sleep. That's probably what he's going to do for the rest of the night.
I just realized that the only thing that none of us are trained in is crafting. So I don't.
Yeah.
Jerry's gonna have a rough night.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only there was some like how to make arrow guide with all those like broken pieces.
just notice that Kiaru is basically running laps around the whole basement.
Playing with Chuck.
Yeah, puppy's following.
Just this slapping noise as Chuck runs across the floor.
Just
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess we're calling it a night.
Yeah, it's
I'm
basically
good
gonna be
calling
night.
it a night. Yeah.
Anybody else doing anything?
What we're doing in the morning.
I'm going to take the first watch. While I'm doing that, I'm going to bond with my pet.
Yeah, it seems quite happy to sit next to you while you kind of stare at this knocked over statues and stuff in this room. It looks very confused as to what's happening, but seems very content next to you.
Cool. Who was it that said they'd take the next watch?
Me.
After I'm done with my watch, I'll wake up Seraphina. And then I'll go to bed. And snuggle with my Chuck.
Aww. That's gotta be the most uncomfy snuggling, but at the same time, is it kind of like a sunfish where if you pet them the right way, it's fine, but if you pet them the wrong way, your hand's gonna get fucked up?
Probably. It has dragon skills, basically.
Pet them the right way the whole night.
Rubber and scales. um. Yeah, I guess I'll make my way into the area with where we push the statue over, just kind of make sure that everything's still stable and situated. Nothing looks like it's trying to push through. And I'll just kind of make my way through the whole building, check on the folks that were with us, and check to see that nothing's going weird with the mist or anything.
Nope. Everything's pretty
Everything
normal.
looks
Very quiet.
suspicious. But okay, yeah. And who was taking the next one? You ever determine that?
I said I was gonna take a watch at some point.
Okay, then I will go wake up Foreign Like, hey, it's your turn.
All right. And I'm gonna go over and sit down on this bench right here and just watch and also try and talk to my spiders as I'm doing it.
You
See
really
if I
don't get
can-
any answer from the spiders. Everything seems rather quiet at the moment.
Hmm. I'm gonna keep trying. Like it's
One of those spiders is like, shut the fuck up.
I have a bunch of spiders crawling all over my body at all times who have disappeared when I went into human form. Not gonna really stop trying to figure out what's going on.
One of those spiders is my personality.
God, I don't need a spider telling me to just jump.
Oh my gosh.
Jump? What? I'd push.
Just every hour pulling out one hair from your body.
Ow.
But one per hour, so that way like a couple days goes by and then it starts to grow back and they could start again.
Oh my God, that's fucking awful.
That would be a Vilka
Yeah,
spider.
that checks out.
Horn wakes up, all the fur over one eye is gone.
I'm technically in my human form, so I am a bald dude with like a big beard.
All the beard hair is gone on one
No,
side.
just the
Yeah.
mustache part is gone. Like still a giant chin strap. Amish chin strap.
Which one of these spiders have been giving me a wakeover overnight? What the hell? Just go to the bathroom for the morning and be like, ah! Just start screaming, like, what happened to my face?
You just hear the one spider just go, it always looked like that.
Yeah, I'm doing my watch. Whoever's doing their watch next, cool. I'm pretty sure we could just skip to the morning, right?
Yeah, it's gonna pass. Everything's gonna pass uneventful.
Cool.
There's no sounds coming up from the bottom of the sewer. It's quite quiet for the whole night.
I'm gonna wake up and do some early morning for foraging to see if I can find something for breakfast.
Some early morning foraging.
Go back to the
Foraging.
main map.
So yeah, I do
Try
have
to cook your
foraging
hair
as
loss.
I am a forager. So I can roll for it.
Roll me survival.
Got it.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's a good roll. So outside of this little like farmy garden area, you're kind of wandering around the church and stuff. You find like a blackberry and a blueberry bush. You find a bunch of mushrooms. You can kind of see there's some various like small creatures, kind of like squirrels and mice and moles and things that could give a little bit of extra food if you were to hunt them down.
Sweet. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. Ooh,
Definitely
I can
more
see-
around the buildings. You can find more like mice and rats and stuff that would provide a decent meal.
Would you say that was a critical success? Or just a success?
Yeah, it might be a critical success.
Let's go. So, here, I'll just put it in the chat. So, on a success, I could provide substance for myself and 4 additionals.
Yep.
And then on a critical, I get twice as many. So, I'm just going to make breakfast for everybody.
I mean, you find enough rations for basically like almost 2 days. But it's again, you're like if you're kind of spacing it out quite nicely, you're like, oh, I could make soup for 5 people now. I could make soup for 5 people later, and I could probably have enough for another meal tomorrow with maybe a little bit extra.
Yeah.
So at
That's what
least
my
3
character would
good
definitely do.
meals with with some extra kind of sitting around.
Yep. And I'm just gonna spend the morning doing that, and then making breakfast for everybody. And a nice hot cup of tea. Anybody else do anything? We're very quiet today.
I keep muting myself because I'm a derp. But it's also because I'm coughing like crazy. So,
Ugh.
Went ahead and took my meds so I don't have to get up later.
there is something that might be useful for you, Phoenix. That's next time you have to do that. Can I just import it and put it there? No? Yes, I can. So if I put this here temporarily, nope, he doesn't like that. Here, put it here. That macro is literally what you just did, and it handles all of the checks.
It's hidden for me.
It's hidden.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Why is it hidden?
He must not know.
Maybe.
Your foraging and my foraging are two different things.
Well, that's just a subsist macro. Subsist using survival. Weird.
Yeah, it does say hidden.
How about that one?
It's even hidden for you.
No, it's not hidden for me. I can see the macro.
Oh,
It's hidden
that'd be
for
even
You
you.
weirder.
might have sent it to like GM only or something.
Maybe. I don't know. Can you just
I don't think so. It's
place
not.
it again, Fig?
Can I just copy the whole thing?
That's what I was wondering. Just
I'd have to put in the bracket stuff. What? What this? How did that happen?
I don't know.
I didn't click on anything.
Nobody left. Everybody's here.
Typing in the chat.
Let me see if it would be at UUID.
Oh, okay.
Then
There's a
okay, yeah.
button to make this
There's
happen.
a hotkey.
The hotkey is the other arrows. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to put that macro in the chat.
That's
though.
what you're gonna want to put, Fig. I think.
Just copy and paste that whole thing. This thing.
Macarena.
Actually, it would be. Sorry, it would be.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can see that though.
That I think.
That's even longer. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that one everyone should see that one.
Like that one?
Can you guys see that one? Where it says like subsist survival.
Yeah, Phoenix can see that one.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you could literally just put that on your hotbar and then run that.
Done.
And then it will handle the roll.
Yeah, same one.
And
Same
then
one.
yeah. But then it also posts up the information so that a pig has something to reference.
Yeah,
Look
but
at-
foraging, because I'm a forager, it's a little different. Instead of just for yourself and one additional, it's myself and 4 additional.
Yeah, when you run that macro, you should see an option under the modifiers forager, and you just tick that box, that little pill. If you don't see that,
New.
oh, you don't see that? Weird.
New.
See, my problem is I don't know what I've made for my campaign and what's built in. So
Is
Oh,
what it is.
It's all good.
yeah.
So you've foraged around, you've cooked, you've had some breakfast, and then what's everybody doing now?
Exploring.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna look around and Tiny.
You have a whole
I-
bottom half this
I was about to
area
say,
to.
done with the cathedral. Just going to go explore houses.
I would just get back. Finally, have time to start doing the mill.
Oh, someone's going to houses.
will-
People are going to mills.
I'll
want
probably
to-
help Tiny with the mill.
Do you want us to put our characters on where we're planning on going? Like what house and everything?
I mean, that's up to you guys what houses and stuff, but I don't want you guys to walk into some bad situations.
I'm gonna go with foreign just in case something happens. Little Bugman.
Hello.
Gotta stick with the group.
Well, the group has decided to split itself in half.
Exactly.
That's why I went with that's why I went with foreign because he went by himself. So
Always
Yeah,
split the
probably-
party.
Probably go with foreign.
To be fair, in this whole way of the world working, we don't really have too much of a reason to stick together with these houses. We so far haven't had any reason to think there's anything bad besides inside the cathedral.
Yep.
So nothing's attacked us at night, even being outside.
Fair enough.
yeah,
Yet.
what if you fall through the floor or something?
Yeah, which is why you do a little bit of a buddy system, but you don't need the whole group together. Cover more ground by splitting.
So you're checking that house? Roll me a D100.
$94. Find
Well
the
done,
Ark of the
champions.
Covenant.
Oops, wrong one.
No, he successfully dodged the fall through the floor that would have landed him right on top of the demon that he hates or fears.
So,
What?
Foreign, as you're kind of foraging around inside this house looking for stuff, you come across this kind of like small jade figurine of a cat,
Oh,
and I will give this to you.
If we wanted the scarf.
I kind of like the cat.
Of course you would.
It looks weird.
So you notice it's kind of like a small, maybe the size of your thumb, something that you could like hang on your armor.
I'm gonna look at the other two with me and be like, "Is this something either of you would like?"
I'm not even sure what it does. It's cool looking though.
Could
I'm really not
roll
a
some
cat
stuff.
person.
If you want to try and identify
yeah,
it.
yeah. Is that? I don't have identify as a spell, but I mean, can I do like an occultism check
Yeah,
or an arcana check?
occultism, arcana, something.
Let's do arcana.
I'll do a nature check just for fun.
Why did that not roll? Oh, because it popped out. Apparently, you can't roll from a popped out window.
Not until 14. Version 14 fixes that.
Oh, okay.
Nat
Hey,
20.
natural 20.
Hey,
Ah. You Phoenix Ford knows that this is a very pretty looking thing that you would wear.
It's a pretty rock.
pretty cat.
Well, for Seraphina would know that typically like these types of things much related to cats are kind of always about landing on your feet, would help you keep your balance, not take as much damage when you're falling, and kind of help you move through some uneven ground. But you would also know that like it's very much an acrobatics thing, so you would have to have acrobatics to use it properly, and it requires a lot of focus on the talisman itself to keep operating.
Okay. So it's kind of it has some innate magic.
Yes.
But
Oh,
you have to be more nimble, we'll say, if you want to make use of it. But it will help you not, constantly fall flat on your ass. Um,
I'll
but
look down at myself and look back up
I
and
mean,
just
are
start
you trained in
chuckling.
acrobatics or?
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay, so I mean,
if we're really going to like go off of the whole, you need to be nimble. I am a guy in very big armor, and I look down
fair.
at myself, look at you, and just chuckle, be like, "What are you trying to say? I'm not nimble."
You're good at holding the line.
No, I understand.
Um,
Jerry, this seems something more of an archer could use.
I mean, it helps you with balance and everything like that.
And if you need to fall from a high place,
I'm not a cat person, but whatever. I guess.
I'm gonna hand it over to Jerry.
Okay.
Do I have to do that for my own
That's
inventory?
I
it's
got it.
in your inventory.
Okay.
Anything else we can find in here?
That seemed to be the only real thing of value. A lot of it is just scraps of clothes. A lot of these places you're kind of like looking through at least the first building, and like the barn that's kind of beside it are very much already looted. There, there's mostly just like clothes and chunks of wood and things laying around.
I already got it. Just remove from your inventory.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do I notice anything like about any of the like clothing or anything like that? Like, does it? I remember you when I asked earlier if there was any kind of like Aslanti kind of architecture. You said yes.
Mhm.
Is there like, are the clothes anything that survived? Does it look like anything Aslanti?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just and so I'm just kind of making a mental note and just kind of keeping. So this was more than likely an Aslanti settlement then, at some point. Um, I don't know how useful that information is going to be to everybody because I don't know where everybody's from, so I'm not going to share. Just kind of keep that in the back of my head.
You just notice that like the clothing has like what would be like a very distinct Mediterranean, like old Latin, ancient Latin type of feel to it. If we were put in the
Okay.
equivalent of real life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, found something of use. Why don't we can keep checking, see if there's anything
Yeah.
else in any of the other buildings.
Do any of the buildings look different than any of the other buildings? Or should we just check every building?
There's some that do look different. One over here.
Uh,
There's one over here.
Is there anything
Most of them look
reasonable in
kind of like
this
larger
inventory?
houses and some barns and stuff, but there's a few that look distinctly different.
let's see if we can find one that looks a little different and go to that one. What were you
What'd you say,
saying,
Jerry?
Jerry?
Is there anything that looks like a smithy?
That looks like a what?
A
Smithy.
smithy?
A smithy? Not particularly in this area.
That's
Sorry.
that's all right. Um,
You lead the way, Jerry.
that's a terrible idea. Um,
Well, I mean, Foreign brought us into this dilapidated building, so I mean, it can't be that bad.
Oh, we
yeah,
found the Jade Cat.
um, Jerry kind of wants to check out uh, these bridges can be seen, right? Like,
Yep.
yeah, wants to check out one of the bridges, probably in the south here. See if there's any danger. of something coming across, or if it's maybe sturdy enough for us to cross.
So this southern bridge, kind of like the other bridges, you've kind of taken a quick glance down the street, but as you get much closer to this one, you can tell it's very unstable and definitely does not look like it would even support your weight as a small person going across this bridge. It's barely held up.
Noted. Do not go there. I'm gonna have to get.
Are there
some
any
sort of
interesting
system
buildings
here.
near where we are now?
There's a house right next to you that's a bit different from some of the other houses around it. There's also this other big building over here, and then another building at the end here. Most of these do seem kind of like houses, bigger houses, like the barns type of thing. Kind of look more like regular barns, but there is kind of like a couple large buildings that kind of stick out.
You guys want to check that building over there? I'll just kind of point to the one that you just mentioned.
Lead the way. There's nothing else.
We're already here, so we're close enough. Okay, so I'll go over to the building that you said was over here.
Big old interesting. one.
Is there anything that looks suspicious or like dangerous given how broken down some of these buildings are?
Roll me a perception check. $15.11. Yeah, as you're kind of like approaching the building, you're kind of walking around like the outside of the building, just kind of looking in the windows, to kind of see what you can see inside. As you kind of like pass one main room, you can see there's like some corpses on the floor, and there seems to be like shadows kind of shambling in the background.
I'm going
Like,
to,
very
when I
slowly.
see that, shush everyone, and then I'm going to try to sneak.
Going inside?
Yeah, that's not good.
No, I'm not yet. I'm just gonna duck down and just kind of try to hide a bit, and just kind of be like, Jerry, did you see that?
Possibly. It could just be. Could be a trick of the mind, but
I mean, either that or we got neighbors.
I mean, bodies aren't good.
So
Yeah.
Jerry is definitely able to pass easily by many of these windows, kind of looking in without disturbing stuff. But Seraphina, as you're on like the window to just the right of the door, you're kind
no.
of looking and you see like a small room, that seems like it's rather empty. Like there's maybe a toilet or something. But as you like look in the window, you clearly see the face of a zombie looking right back at you. And the
hi.
thump of its head hitting the window, but it doesn't seem to be able to get out. It's just like a boom.
I'll let go and just kind of like fall. Be like, we may have friends, or we should leave.
Gonna take
Definitely
out.
not friends, and we should regroup. It might have run into trouble wherever they were heading.
Yeah, maybe we should just let the group know that there's other things here, and that we can come back and deal with them later.
Yeah, and we should definitely scout out these buildings a bit more before we, and more systematically before we
Russian.
Yeah, maybe we should plan
willy-nilly.
a little better next time.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
I'm
book it.
just standing at the window looking in at the zombie banging its head in because I don't stealth.
Really.
And I'm just sitting there like, does it look like those can get out at all?
Not that
wanna
one. It
risk it?
just
Well, do we want to risk letting it go if it gets out and not knowing where it is until it gets us in the middle of the night?
This is why we keep watch.
All right, I'll stand here at the house while you go.
No, not that way. This is why we keep watch at night.
You grab one arm, I'll grab the other arm.
Sounds good.
And we just drag Thorin back to the
But we
center
should
of town.
probably keep an eye on him.
We gotta keep an eye on you, apparently.
It knows we're here now. Come
We're
on.
here.
My like the back of my legs are like dragging against the like cobblestone as you guys are pulling my arms somehow.
Oh wait, when we grab your arms, do they feel like arms?
He
Yeah,
said
I
it's
feel like
humanoid form.
I'm in a humanoid form.
Oh, you're in your humanoid form. Okay.
It's not like a like glamour or anything like that. It's an actual like I transform into a human.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
He's oddly smooth and hairless, like a professional swimmer. Not by choice, though.
Okay. Now, is anything happening before we get up here? Like,
Yeah, as you're kind of on your way back. So Tiny and Kiaru are going over to this windmill, right? You wanted to work on the windmill.
Yes.
So it's been basically 2 days since you've been last looking at this windmill. Last time you didn't really go inside; you were just kind of looking around the windmill. Well, could you roll me some survival checks from both of you?
Yeah. Not the greatest thing in existence, but
It's
damn!
enough from both of you. That at least what you've noticed as you've kind of come around, you're kind of peeking back inside. You can see like the crates and the inner workings are still mostly intact. But as you're kind of looking around the door, across the kind of like stone floor dirt with dirt and stuff on it, you can clearly see that there's like markings in the dirt that looks like something had maybe been in here digging recently.
Okay. Interesting. I don't like the sound of that.
Me either.
That makes my job harder.
I'm going to look over at Chuck and be like, "Hey, do you see anything in there?"
It's kind of looking back and forth from the door a little bit, and it's kind of like licking its lips. Like you definitely tell it feels hungry.
Mm. I think there may be something in there. Let's see.
Fixing or going through the hole or closing it up? Like something dug from underneath, or is digging in from it? Is I suppose the question.
Yeah.
With a 14. Well, I mean, you've looked around the outside, and there doesn't seem to be any disturbances around the outside of the mill as you're kind of walking around the outside. So whatever it is seems like it has been digging inside, but you can't really tell from just looking through the door across if it's actually coming from underneath or dug down from inside. Just because of like the pillars and the boxes and the mechanical stuff, gears and stuff, you can't really see that well, at least from inside. Like this is a very big windmill, um, like quite sizable even compared to the cathedral next to it.
I'm gonna head inside and see if I can see where this thing went to. So I'm going to stealth in there.
Tiny also going inside.
Sure. And stealthy. Tiny is stealthy. Not as
It's not a stealthy.
Tiny is stealthy.
So I'm
I
gonna
100%
oh, go ahead.
believe in it. I 100% believe I'm very stealthy.
Have Chuck go with me too. So
I'm going to assume at this point the other three people in the party has seen Chuck, Kieru, and Tiny kind of go into the thing as you're kind of running across the field. So I'm assuming you're going with them inside, or at least you'll be close by.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I guess we're going in.
He looked hunched over. So when they were entering, maybe they were dragged in, possibly.
So we'll just
Oh crap! You think there's more zombies?
I hope not. I hate
we'll
zombies.
just do this,
What's a zombie?
and we will
Just
make
imagine
this
you but dead
active.
and brainless. So you but dead.
Jerry is Vilka.
Not always.
In this case, Vilkish.
You mean Vilkask?
Vilkask. Yes.
So Tiny and Kiara, you guys have come inside, and you're kind of looking around. You can see in the middle there's like one wooden pillar that kind of goes up the center that rotates, but there's four like turning mills on each side that seem to be connected by wooden posts to like a central cogwheel that goes up through the different floors. You can see on the far side there's a staircase. There's like lots of crates and barrels and things around here. As you try to come inside. The rest of the group is running up just outside. To roll me some perception checks.
I can't wait to walk in here and just see Tiny and Kiero die.
fuck.
Are we all rolling perception, or just the two of them?
I mean, you can. You've kind of seen them. Like, there's a bunch of windows and stuff all around this this building. So, if you want to roll perception, you can.
Not that. I'm not.
Anybody else, Jerry or Foreign, rolling any or no?
Chuck.
To me, they're just going into a building, and I'm too busy focusing on running in heavy armor.
Chuck can roll a perception, if you want to roll Chuck's perception.
Yeah, Jerry's.
Did it roll?
This area is obviously not.
Oh, I got popped
inhabited
back
yet.
in.
She originally thought, so she's definitely on guard.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck, nice.
Chuck is MVP.
So Jerry, as like Serafina, Jerry, Foreigner kind of running up. Jerry, you can see as they've opened the door, and you can now kind of see inside as they're running up. Around some of the center pillars where you see like the giant stone mill, you see it shift as the ground beneath it kind of moves a little bit. And what Chuck does is Chuck immediately jumps between you and this shifting chunk of ground as this hole kind of pops up in the stone beneath it. And we're going to enter some combat.
Ah,
Oh.
shit!
It's a purple worm.
Mhm.
No.
We gotta milk it if we catch it.
Yep.
Looks like this place has a bug problem.
Serafina just kind of looks at you.
Why are
Me
you
being on
looking at
this-
him? He's
Me
not
having a
that.
7 makes sense.
Oh, does
Chuck goes on your turn.
okay.
Are you doing split action points for companions or?
Yeah, so Chuck will have his own actions, but you'll have to spend an action to tell Chuck to do something, or else he's just gonna, do kind of whatever I tell him in a way. Like right now, he's positioned between you and this closest ant.
Okay.
Just Chuck things.
We're going to begin the combat.
Chuck goes to dominate the ant.
You'll see this far ant kind of skitters across the ground, going between these pillars, and kind of pops out down here. And then continues to skitter forward and will take a bite at Tiny. The not as stealthy as he thinks. And it will miss. And that's the end of its turn. This close thing pops out of the ground right next to Tiny and will also take a bite at him and completely miss. And as it kind of misses, the back end kind of swoops around and you see a clear stinger kind of pop out, but it also misses.
Are we supposed to be seeing these rolls, Pig?
Probably not, but it's okay. Put it back on
Okay.
GM rolls.
Smart.
Tiny. I mean, I'm not lying. You can see the misses.
Fair enough. I just wanted to make sure.
So we're at Tiny's turn.
Time to smash an ant.
So you've looked around and you see these giant ants have kind of popped out of the ground.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they're already at my feet, so might as well smack them.
Regular size ants to tiny.
That's a miss.
Oof.
Damn, they're smaller than I think.
That'll do it. That'll hit. And the one to your left.
Yep.
This one.
Yep.
Chat. Damage. You hurt the ant.
Might as well attempt a third hit, because at the
The
moment.
Tiny styles just keep swinging.
Smash,
That's a
smash,
hit.
smash, yes.
I mean, do you
Dory
see
says
him?
just keep swimming. Tiny says just keep swinging.
I
Unless we
do.
find-
Just keep swinging.
You
just
kill
keep
it.
Swinging.
Unless we find out that he's like a thunder giant or something like that. That's about all I think he's gonna be doing.
So its mandibles, as it kind of lunges at you, kind of misses, and then you see the stinger coming around, and as the stinger's coming at you, you hit it the first time, like slamming the abdomen into the ground, and as it turns back up to look to bite you again, you smash it in the head, just crushing it completely on the ground.
Yay.
Next ant. It's runs up towards Chuck.
No, Chuck.
It's gonna try to bite Chuck. It misses Chuck. And,
Go, Chuck.
as it's kind of lunging at Chuck, misses with its first initial bite, but the stinger on the back will swing around, and Chuck is able to avoid it.
Yay.
Yeah, Chuck's gonna become our mascot.
And now we're back to Jerry, who can see clearly through the open doors that a bunch of these ants have kind of popped out of the ground.
Jerry,
Well-
Jerry.
One of them's gone. She's gonna do something different. She doesn't have a bow out right now. She has it slung across her back, so she's gonna draw her short sword. Run up here And
Forgot to put the scarf away.
she's actually going to attack this one next to Tiny.
Okay, day.
Ha!
That's a miss.
It is a miss. She doesn't need to be a hero.
I'm only here
That's
for
her
moral
turn.
support. Serafina.
Speaking of moral support, she's going to make sure that she can see everybody, and she is going to start dancing, and she's going to cast Courageous Anthem.
Let's go.
Hey, Spitter Boy
Which
actually
actually
got it
affects
this
everybody.
time.
Yay!
He's not hostile anymore. He actually likes the party night now.
So I
And
start.
I'm going to attempt to make it a lingering composition. Nope.
Oh.
But I don't spend a focus point.
Nope.
So I mean, there's that. You know, you take the wins with the losses.
And that's it.
So
That's
move,
one action. Yeah,
anthem.
move,
Yeah, that's
cur
that's
anthem, and
and
then
I'll
lingering.
draw my scarf just so I have it. That's all I got.
Garu, you've kind of looked over, and as you weren't really observing much of what's going on, you're kind of looking at like the pillars and the boxes and stuff, going, "Oh, I wonder what's in there." You felt Chuck like lunge between your legs and is now in front of two ants that were running straight towards you.
All right. I am going to. It's what 1 point to tell him to attack.
It's one action to tell him to do a specific thing. If you don't, he's just gonna, do whatever Chuck does, which is probably attack the nearest thing and, try to protect you in some way.
Okay.
But if you want him
I'm
to do
going
something
to-
specific, like attack the one in front of Tiny, for example, you got to use one action to tell him to move over there and attack.
Okay, I want to use an action to tell him to use his ability.
Okay.
So he's all flashy and pretty.
Okay.
All right, then I'm going to use another action to channel the elements. And I'm going to use weapon infusion to form an ice spear in my hand with the reach. So it's piercing and reach. And I'm
Yep.
going to use elemental blast with it.
Okay.
And hit the ant right across from Chuck.
Bottom one, go for it.
So
Jeez, after reading that, you can hit an ant in the next county.
let's see here. Hmm.
13 is not gonna hit.
Oh, dang.
Dice are not on our side today.
I'm going to go one more time.
You
Ah.
cannot do that.
Oh, can't?
So you've used one action to tell Chuck to turn on his bright colors and stuff. One action for the was it
Channel
channel
element?
elements? Yeah.
But
And then
that gives you an elemental blast with it,
Oh,
though.
it does? Okay.
Yep.
So then you should have one action left.
I just tried to use it and missed.
Okay. I just have the 2 action part of the elemental
Yeah,
blast.
elemental blast is a 2 action.
Oh, I did roll it as a 2 action. I'm sorry. I meant to roll it as a 1.
It's okay. So Chuck has like started kind of like shifting colors and stuff. What's seeing as you didn't hit anything, he's just kind of in between you, like flashing colors. He's got 2 actions left. And he's gonna take that to bite the ant that's right in front of him that you've also kind of shot your elemental blast at. And Chuck will hit this ant.
Yeah. Get him,
And it will
Chuck.
do a bit of damage.
Chuck Chung.
So Chuck will do quite a bit of damage as he kind of launches himself forward with those like multiple rows of teeth grabbing on to the ant in right in front of him. As he kind of grabs it and then starts clawing at it as well, firmly latched on to its like the side of its face, but the claws don't seem to be doing much damage. But that massive bite definitely takes a big chunk as it like grabs onto that ant. This ant that's right next to Chuck will move over, and it's going to move over and try to bite Chuck. And it does hit,
No, Chuck.
and it's going to roll some damage. It's going to do a whole 3 damage.
Damn you, Ant.
And Uncle.
But as it's kind of gotten to the side, it grabs a hold of Chuck by its side and starts to try to pull it away from this other ant that it was biting.
Hmm.
So it is it's grabbed. Where is my thing? Grabbed. So it has managed to like bite onto the side of Chuck. So as Chuck lunged at one, it kind of came around the side and grabbed him by the side. And this far ant is going to come running down here and then across here. And it's going to take a bite at Tiny. And it is going to succeed at biting Tiny. Not doing a huge amount of damage, but just like with Chuck, it has launched itself at you and kind of grabbed hold of the side of your leg, and you are also grabbed. Foreign.
Sorry, I love the idea of this ant grabbing the side of Tiny and just latching on, and Tiny's just looking down like that. That hurts. That. Ow.
This ant is almost 4 feet tall and like 6-7 feet long.
Apparently,
These
it
are
doesn't
not
hurt.
tiny ants.
It's gotten through some of the temporary hit points, but at this point, I'm just staring at an ant latched onto my leg, going, "Huh."
They're taller than I am.
Yeah, these are quite large ants.
All right.
And
The
he's
record
here.
carries
Now he
over
goes,
3
"Hit
feet
me!"
tall.
Actually, I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna put my shield up and do a stride up to here to end with my shield up, but attacking this guy.
You're doing your shield advance thingy.
Yep.
So moving up, then shield advance for your last actions.
Yep.
Okay. Take your swing.
And I will. Let me do this. I will swing, bada swing, bada swing.
That's a miss,
Shit.
unfortunately.
My shield is up. Cool. That's it for me.
Ant. He's going to move 15, 25, 40. And then over here. And it's going to bite at Jerry.
Hell yeah.
Not Jerry. It is going to hit.
Nice.
And it's going to do some decent damage. And as it kind of skitters around the pillars and comes running at you, it grabs hold of you.
Shit.
This is fine.
Now we're back at the top. This ant going after Tiny. Where is my ant? My ant. It's going to hit Tiny. And do some damage. Some decent damage, or maybe not so decent damage.
I was about to say.
As it grabs hold of you and then tries to sting you, but doesn't really do anything past that. But like the other ant, it has now grabbed your other leg. So there's like two ants that are now grabbing you on both sides, like on your thighs, firmly latched on from the front. And we're Tiny. So these two ants right in front of you have grabbed both of your legs.
Okay. Well, let's just go down the line.
Your two ant children grabbing each leg, asking for a ride.
Start with that one.
Let's
That's
go.
a critical hit. On which one? Yeah, that one.
Yep. The one on the right.
89 damage.
Jesus
Oh, 39.
criminy. You just fucking kill that guy.
And down the line, as I said, whack-a-mole.
You missed
Or
the
attempt.
middle one.
Yeah.
That's latched onto your leg.
Well, I was going to go down the line, but it's not dead yet, so attempt
Yeah,
number
swing
two.
again. That's also a miss.
Yep. The -2. Or the minus, yes.
So as
Okay,
you're
so-
like these other ants have come up and like grab your leg, and like they grab your leg as you're swinging at that first ant on the right, so you like smash it, but as your hand comes down, you couldn't stop the other two ants from grabbing you by the legs. And now we're back to this ant, which is gonna bite at Foreign.
Hello.
It bite. It does not bite. It miss. And it's gonna attempt to sting. And it misses. And that's all it can do. We're back to Jerry.
Jerry is
Who's
no longer
grabbed, so we can get rid
You-
of that.
Probably covered in some ant goo.
Yep.
It's nothing new for Jerry.
It has like grabbed Jerry by the waist, and as soon as it grabs Jerry, you just see that big ogre hook just come down and just smash it.
The head just slowly slops off him and just...
It's still disgusting, but not the worst I've seen. Jerry's gonna do the same thing she did last time and try to strike at one of the ants, Salty Tiny.
That's gonna hit.
Damn.
Gonna hurt the ant a little bit. As you kind of are able to at least decently hit this ant that's latched onto his leg.
Yep. She's going to use a thing. I believe she can do this. Yeah, she's going to attack it again. Wow. Alrighty then.
Nope.
And she's gonna
Disengage.
no, look,
Well.
no, it's not even a thing. She's going to get into the defensive stance that she remembered from retouching on her basics earlier.
Nice. Serafina.
So as the rally ends, she's gonna take her hand and put it on the blade part of her scarf, and she's going to cast Needle Dart against
Okay.
the one that's
This one?
targeted. This one.
Yep.
And
That hits. You heard it.
and then it says that the metal returns back. So once it comes back, I'll take a strike with my scarf. That counts as this would be at a multiple attack penalty, right?
Yeah. The next one would be
Okay.
each attack would count as the multiple attack penalty.
Okay.
That still hits.
Cool. And let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure it has a reach of 20 feet, but I just want to be certain.
Range 60 feet.
Oh, it's 60 feet?
That's what it
Jeez,
says in the
okay.
spell. 60 feet. Targets one creature.
No, he's talking about. He
No,
wants to
no,
hit him with
the scarf.
Oh, the scarf.
Yeah, I think the scarf is 20 feet.
A big ass scarf.
What is the reach?
Uh,
Oh, it's
just
up to
10 feet.
10 feet. Never mind. 10 feet. Never mind. I can't hit him. Then instead of that, what I will do is I will I'll re-rally. So or I'll rally instead of doing the courageous anthem. So I'll cast rallying anthem, which gives everyone +1 AC.
Hell yeah.
all right. Karu.
I'll
I'll
go.
never be hit again.
I'm going to use weapon infusion again. I'm going to use reach and turn it into a spear again. Use reach and let's blast it. And I missed again.
Jesus.
Man.
A lot of twos being rolled.
Man.
That weapon infusion, that's a free action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you still have one action left. Also,
Yeah.
we'll note that Chuck is not flashing colors anymore.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Chuck to grab hold of the one that grabbed hold of him.
This one? Okay. So that's the end of your part of the turn.
Yep.
Chuck is going to spin around to the one that's right next to him, and he's going to try to grab hold of it. And he does grab hold of it. So he's managed to, as he was kind of like lunging and semi-latched onto the one in front of it, he spun around and is now grappling with the one that's holding him. And now that he's holding it, he's going to take his clawing and biting at this this one that
Get him, Chuck.
he's gonna do some biting. biting and clawing and see what he gets done. So he doesn't manage to hurt it with his mouth, but as he like grabs a hold of it, is with his front claws kind of digs in and does a bit of damage. But now you see that Chuck and the ant in front of him, that top ant, clearly have each other both held firmly. And it's that ant's turn. And we're gonna keep going with this ant. As it misses Chuck after Chuck has now grabbed hold of it. And it's just gonna keep trying to go at Chuck. Wow, it's rolled a 2 and a 1. Damn.
It's a low roll this
It
session.
is and then rolls a 6. That doesn't help it either.
Because we used
So
up all
it
our 20s last
does
time.
nothing.
Apparently.
So now we're back to the far ant that's just to the front left of Tiny here.
Far
And
ant,
it's
man.
it does manage to hit Tiny. And it's going to do a little bit of damage.
Is that taking into consideration the 1 physical resistance as well that he gets
Yes.
from the rally? Okay. Because I didn't know if when I was looking at the macro, it didn't look like it added the resistances. So
no, +1 AC and saving throws, as well as damage resistance equal to half the spell's rank physical damage.
yeah, which is 2, so resistance 1.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it added it. That
Okay, I'll rewrite the macro to do that next time.
so we'll just give Tiny like I'll just heal him +1. But Tiny, you need to make a fortitude save.
Yeah.
19, you are fine, but the stinger from this ant like catches the edge of your leg, but it doesn't quite pierce, but you definitely feel like a sharp pain as it's still grabbed onto your leg. And it's gonna clamp down more with its mouth. And does nothing. And does nothing. As it's trying to like eat off a chunk of your leg. Now we're back to Foreign.
Slice. He's going to lift his sword up high and strike at thee vigorously.
You're not
Nope.
striking shit.
He's going to lift up his sword and he doesn't want to anymore. He's depressed.
Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that.
But he gets renewed vigor and tries again.
You squirt out a little web.
No, he's not doing that.
It just really doesn't feel like it today. But maybe this last time.
Or you could have spent an action to, swarm stuff.
I don't want to show that off yet.
Okay. Fair enough. You're just missing all goddamn day, apparently. Heavily missing all
still
the
getting
like.
These spiders under my clothes, it tickled me each time I went to swing my sword.
If Chuck and Ant weren't in this death struggle against each other, you would have like chopped Chuck in half by now. If it was trying to dance around with this other ant.
Just a little off the top.
Back at
Yeah.
the start of the round with the one ant that's fighting Tiny, or the other ant. The other ant that's fighting Tiny. That's gonna miss. As it tries to jam its stinger into your foot, but cannot seem to get anything. But it does manage to hurt you with a second attempt at the sting. So I'm gonna need a fortitude save. And you're still fine. Back to Tiny.
In the station.
Are you chopping
Now
an ant?
back to
Yeah,
Tiny.
that's chopping an ant.
Is that a slashing weapon? Or is that a...
No. piercing.
It's a pain weapon.
With how big
It
you
is
are, I
still
think
up.
it would be crushing. Part of my weapon pierces you. The rest of it, however, does crush you into bits.
And that one'll miss.
Like this ant.
And another
Yeah,
miss.
but their carapace is quite hefty.
Just want you to say, I don't like this ant, and the ant looks at you and just goes. Gives you like a rude gesture. Does ants have
I
rude
mean,
gestures?
Maybe.
Maybe. I
Probably.
don't know.
They move their antenna in a rude way.
Yeah. It just...
So this ant in front of Foreign, who has just missed, and now this ant gets a critical hit. He's gonna bite you good. He's
Oh.
gonna bite you real good. And as you've been like swinging your sword, like misses and hits the ground, it lunges at you and it grabs you by the shoulder, digging its mandibles in quite hard.
Ah.
And it manages to grab a hold of you, attempting to drive its stinger into you, but doesn't seem to be succeeding at this moment.
Okay.
But it does succeed on this one. So I'm going to
Oh.
need a fortitude save.
Cool.
16. You do manage to make the DC.
Sweet.
So as it kind of like your failed attacks are kind of coming at it and missing it, as it had just been let go by Chuck. So it kind of had reeled back and you made some clean misses. But again, as you kind of like lean forward to hit, it managed to jump over your sword with your shield slightly down and grab hold of your shoulder. As it's trying to like sting you at the same time as the stinger kind of hits your leg, but doesn't seem to cause any other effects. We're back to
Yeah,
Jerry.
makes sense. I had 3 crit fails in a row. I should have been down.
Jerry's gonna stab
Stab the ant
a
right in front of it.
motherfucking ant. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Ant
critical
kebab.
hit. Jerry kills an ant.
Jerry killed an ant. She's gonna look around, take stock real quick, and then go
There we go, I got it working now.
rescue a bug.
Because I killed an ant.
Jerry gonna run over there and attack another ant.
And attack another ant.
Is it gonna be enough? It is enough to hit. Oh shit. Jerry kills another ant.
Oh my god. Go Jerry.
The one that had latched onto Foreign, you kind of like hit the one, turn, and kind of like hop over Kiaru, bringing your sword down on top of this ant that's on Foreign, and you kind of just like roll over top of Foreign and land on your feet on the other side.
That's some ranger
Nice.
shit right there.
That's
some
why
true
you
ranger shit.
acrobatic.
Back to
And
Seraphina.
that's Jerry's turn.
Take that off. I got it working, so it adds the resistance now.
Perfect.
So okay.
So you
Still
see
kicking.
one ant
You're
kind
still
of latched
kicking.
on
You're still
to
kicking.
Tiny, and then another ant, it kind of grabbed on to Chuck. And they're kind of holding on to each other, like both of them are kind of pinned together, like two dogs are kind of grabbed onto each other's faces.
Ah, okay. I'm going to needle darts, the one that Chuck is holding.
Okay. Get him. That's a crit.
Nice. This macro for rolling damage? No. What is it? I fucked it up. So it's 3d4.
3d4 piercing damage. Doubled.
Roll.
So if you roll 3d4 and then that's 1d4. So that's 6,
So
7,
7,
14. Minus 14. That's enough to kill it.
Woo.
Oh, Chuck is no longer grabbed.
And that's still too far for me to be able to smack him. So I'm just gonna. I will. Who goes next here? I'm going to cast guidance on Kier.
Made it.
Whoops. All I got.
Kier.
Alrighty.
So the end in front of Chuck has let go of Chuck.
Yay. I'm going to use weapon infusion
Mhm.
again. This time I am going to make a kunai and toss it straight at the one that's got a hold of Tiny.
Yeah. Go for it. That hits.
Hey.
Go.
Seven
Guidance for the
damage.
win, yay. You didn't activate the guidance when you attack.
I did not.
So you still have it.
Okay, I got another,
How many actions you still have left? 2?
yeah, 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm going to,
Just as a reminder, because it's
Awesome.
new, like, you can give Chuck an order.
I'll toss another one. The same dude. See, how do I activate the guidance?
There's a little toggle when you do the attack.
There is. Oh,
Should be.
let's see. Oh,
That'll hit.
I didn't see a toggle.
Yeah, I didn't see it on there. Maybe it just automatically is doing it.
Damage.
And then for the last one, I'm going to direct Chuck to go after him and grab him.
So Chuck goes running around to the back of the ant. And he's going to need to try to grab hold of this thing.
Grab him, Chuck.
And that's a 23. So Chuck will definitely grab hold of this ant.
No stinger.
And as Chuck kind of grabs onto this thing, ooh, roll an attack. And he rolls a nat 20.
Yeah.
Because that's Chuck.
Woo.
Chuck, the best of us all.
What are you talking about?
You named him in honor of Chuck Norris, didn't you?
And Chuck kills it.
No.
That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
not
That's
to
why he's
kill.
kicking ass like that.
So
That's
Chuck,
why, yeah.
Chuck comes running around the back as this thing's like latched onto to Tiny and like literally leaps up on its back, grappling around the side of its head, and you just see its giant lamprey mouth like right where its eyes are, and just sucks out a giant chunk of its head, and it just starts eating the ant as it falls to the ground.
Chuck Chunkin.
And that's going to be the end of combat.
Yay.
Nice.
All
I
right.
immediately want to
Good
start tearing
job,
them
Chuck.
apart for the carapace.
There is lots of carapace and lots of meat there that you could maybe put in
Yep.
some of these boxes next to you and take back.
Obviously,
Get our food grounded style.
survival. I am not. I am attempting to get
Like,
good quality meat. But
tiny salvage ant, you just pull the head off the thing and put the head itself in the box. You're like, good enough.
Tiny, tiny, tiny. Let me show you how it's done.
Then he also rolls a 1.
I was
That would have been
hoping.
great. That would have been amazing.
Yeah,
And I
you take
just
the time to
start
kind of
showing
delicately
him how
taking
to-
these things apart,
Yeah.
like a lobster.
While they're taking
I'm
apart corpses, Jerry's gonna rush between everybody and battle medicine them. So this is for herself.
I'm
because
just
it's quick and easy.
gonna make the comment to
4
what is your name again?
Chuck?
Fawn gets 6 healing.
Oh, thank you.
Chuck. Yep, that's not.
You don't know fish anatomy.
I don't know fish anatomy. I don't know human anatomy.
What's with these rolls?
You know
Tiny.
spider anatomy.
Nope. All right.
Doesn't know anybody's anatomy, apparently.
I don't know
spider
anatomy.
anatomy.
I failed health class apparently.
The only one you
I'll just-
healed was the freaking spider.
Yeah.
I'll just
going
keep
to-
tearing the heads off because in my mind it's I can just cook the whole thing and just slurp it.
I'll walk over to Tiny and cast Ocean's Bomb.
The cheating heal, the free one.
Yeah. Yes, the free heal.
I mean,
Yeah,
Battle
why not?
medicine is free too. So I mean, there's that. I just did that because everybody could. It doesn't take me 10 minutes to do.
You're gonna want to get rid of that guidance, by the way. Sorry, you're gonna have to manually remove it.
Well, I still have a round remaining. That actually 60 minutes.
60 minutes? Jeez.
Yeah, there's 60 minutes remaining.
Yeah, the guidance immunity is 1
That's
hour.
the immunity. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got big bugs and we've got zombies. Great.
You know, we could cook these bugs.
I'm already on it.
Yeah.
You're packing up stuff
I
into
j-
these crates around you so you can store it.
I'm just gonna take the legs and break them off like crab, and it's just gonna eat it that way.
Oh.
Yeah. So while we're doing this, seems like a good spot to take a break for
Yep, I mean, we only have a
5
half
minutes.
hour left. So.
About an hour or so left.
Oh, I thought we stopped at
Sounds good.
11.
Well, we started at like midnight last time. What do you mean stop at 11?
We usually stop at. Well, I mean, we haven't been, but
Usually it's
I only get
11:30,
till
12
11.
o'clock.
all right.
Take a 5-minute break, go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever you want to do, and then we'll come back.
right back, buddy.
Okie day, okie day. Look at all them dead ants.
You can just
Man.
pile them right on top of all the boxes. That's all. That's where they're at. They're all on boxes. or pulled apart. It's a bug. I can eat it without any issue. Buy Chinese food. Yum yum. With my favorite sauce,
Ant sauce.
duck sauce.
Close enough.
The socks.
Duck socks, yes.
Yeah, socks.
Took the Chinese food home after going and watching the movie early this morning. In the theater. Something I haven't done in, at least in this theater, in a very long time.
I've not been in a long time either.
I go to theaters still, just not this one, but that's because this is where the theater where I used to live. But it's also the only theater around that I would feasibly want to go to that wouldn't take like 2.5 hours to get. To watch a movie for its last weekend showing before, that's not in theaters anymore.
I've been, going to the theater on the high seas.
Don't say that on Twitch.
Oh, they don't know what I'm talking about.
He means he's going on cruises and seeing like
Yeah.
projector movies. That's all he's
Exactly.
saying.
Exactly.
Nothing illegal or
The
anything.
most
about it.
immersive way to watch Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then halfway through, everybody has to scream, "Why is the rum gone?" when the bar closes.
Yeah.
Actually, that
That's
sounds
the good
good.
thing about the
I'd be
theater of the high
screaming-
seas. The bar never closes.
I'd be yelling the rum's gone, the sink in my bottle, my glass is empty. Why is the rum gone?
That's what. Yeah, you have to yell that so a waiter comes around and brings more.
Yep, I would be paying them. I'd be like, hey, we're enacting this entirely. If I yell this, just bring me a new one.
Halfway through the movie, all you're hearing is, "Have you rum?" Like nobody can get an actual sentence
Fair
out.
enough.
I think everybody's back.
I think everybody should be back.
Yeah, there's nothing there for me to hit to say I'm back. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it went away.
disappeared.
Weird. Everybody should be here though. So you've taken some time to pack up these ants into the boxes for storage of food. You're gonna have a lot of ant meat.
they're gonna have a lot of ant meat. I have ant legs with me right now.
Everybody say barbecue.
Heck yeah.
Was there anything in the crates when we were opening them to store these?
No.
No,
How about
That-
the big barrel?
there's nothing in any
water.
of the.
Oh,
Oh, there was actually water in that. Okay. I guess I
Um,
didn't check the big barrel when I first came in here.
Let's maybe check out the rest of the building.
Don't ants usually have a queen?
Didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
You don't see any queen.
Well, shit.
What about
Based on the
stairs?
conformity of these ants, and these would be gatherers. They are missing the enormity of a size difference between each other to be warrior ants.
So what you're saying is that there's bigger ones like this.
If it's like if these ants conform to the normity of any other regular smaller ant colony, yes.
Seraphina just like, ugh.
Tiny, how do you know so much about ants? I
More
didn't think you could
food.
see 'em from up there.
I get bored in the wilderness and just kind of watch.
You must have great eyesight.
No, I'm just laying on the ground and kind of feeding them. It's fun to watch them go to war.
Poking them out with a stick.
Wait, these kind of
So-
ants? Because
No,
You-
no.
can you even see the actual small ants?
When I'm literally on the ground, yes.
Wow.
He takes out like giant reading glasses. That you'll like see.
You
The
think they'd
small
look
ants.
like fleas to you?
So the stairs.
Yes.
They go up.
Huzzah.
I'm just gonna look outside. Have we been followed by any of our shambling friends?
No. Not that you can see.
Okay.
Let's search this place top to bottom.
Yes.
Bottom to top,
Do.
as it were.
Go up to the next floor.
Eh.
We.
And
I go
as
up
you
stuff.
come up the stairs, you see a bunch of stuff skittering around.
What the fuck is
That's
that?
not an ant.
That's not an ant.
Why does it have a
So-
tiger in its maw?
How big is that scorpion?
That's concerning.
Insanely
That
big.
is technically
As big as
huge.
tiny.
That is bigger than
jeez.
tiny.
How big is that away from me? I'm trying to measure
Oh.
this. Measure this.
Used
Come on, measuring stick.
like 60 feet.
Eh,
Everybody else like to go back down the stairs.
much better.
I rolled
How do you-
poorly.
Had to use
I
0
only
point,
see.
but I got a decent one.
I don't see anybody on the encounter thing. Did that bug out? What happened?
And it's you might have to reload.
I can-
but everybody's on there.
Do that.
Yeah, I can see everybody.
Tiny needs the rolls.
Okay,
initiative,
it says
though.
okay. It just says it's not started. What it
You
is.
haven't started yet.
Yes.
That's why.
Begin the encounter.
Okay, there we go. Now I can see it.
Foreign is first.
I'm Karu,
It's apparently underneath Kiaru.
which is really weird because he's much smaller than me.
Put you there, next to your pet.
Okay, so shield up, walk it, and turn to strike.
Okay.
That's all your actions, buddy.
Yep.
If you're raising your shield and moving.
Well, no,
He
I go
has-
here with my first
Oh,
movement, and then I
yeah.
have a second thing where I can move, raise shield, and attack at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the defensive advance.
Kerklang, come get me.
23.
That's the hit.
Damage.
Is a hit. That's a little bit of damage.
Yeah, that was not great damage, but you know what? At least it did something.
Oh, yeah, I
You
need to apply that.
Jerry.
Jerry. So within range, point blank stand, and shoot at an ant.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay, minimum damage for all of us. Let's go. It's gonna be a very long fight.
And then try it again.
It's better. Slightly.
Hey, that's one more point.
Slowly hurting it.
This ant will die next week.
Here's what it
Yes,
is.
Seraphina now.
Can I get up on that barrel?
Sure. Make a like an acrobatics check as part of your move.
Okay.
Moving through my underneath me. Yes, dodge the drool.
Why are you drooling?
I am staring at the claws of the scorpion. Yum.
Where were you intending to move? How far?
Right to here.
So be right in front of Tiny right here.
Okay.
So
Am
you
I on the barrel,
managed
or
to
am I
kind of
next to the barrel?
you kind of scramble up, like you're pretty much on top of it, but like you've kind of stumbled getting around Tiny as you're trying to pull yourself up on top of the barrel. So like you're on
Okay.
top of it, but like at the bottom part of the curve where you're not really balanced very well.
Okay. Can I see foreign from where I
Yes.
am at least?
Yes.
Then I am going to do Rallying Anthem. And I'm going to try to make it a lingering composition.
I feel like Barrel Dancer could
Barrel
actually.
Rider.
No,
Nice.
that's Bilbo
Nat
Baggins.
20.
4 turn. That's 4 turns.
That's it.
I like that.
4 rounds rather.
Yeah,
Nice.
4 turns.
Anything
Giant
else?
Scorpion's turn. Okay.
So it was one action to get up there, and then one action for your normal thingy, and then I think you still have one action left.
And then I'm going to guide Tiny.
Okay.
Tiny.
Tiny's got lunch on his eye.
I am very much drooling and going to use a sudden charge. I can move up to 50 feet and
Holy
get
shit.
an attack.
Just run at the giant scorpion.
Yep, as I said, I am drooling. Okay, how does it apply? I see the status applying. No, I don't want to apply it on my first attack. I will apply it on my second attack.
If only
Or do I get an option to choose?
You can pick which attack it goes on. Yeah. You just have
Okay,
to,
I will-
when you roll, it should. Zara said he didn't see it, but there should be
there is a
kill
check.
toggle.
Yeah, there's a check.
Oh, it's a
mark there.
check. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Too bad none of us took Kaiju Watcher. This would be like a wet dream.
Whoa.
Right.
That did a lot of spinning. Okay,
Some okay damage.
and I
As
will
you
use the
Run
guidance on
screaming
this
across the
one.
room and slam into this scorpion. That's a miss.
Oof.
So close. Darn. That's it. Everything I can do. That is my 3 actions.
Or you could have used a hero point.
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
you can. You
Why,
got rid of
yes.
them.
Everybody has 3 hero points still.
Why, yes. I completely
I'm
forgot
reminding
about
now.
those.
Ah,
No, that is
even with the
worse.
+1, that would have been from guidance.
Yeah.
Sure, let's use another one. I'm clicking on
You
them to
can't.
use them. Oh, it wouldn't even use the first one.
No, you
Something-
have to right click on your roll and then go to reroll using a hero point. You can only use 1 per roll.
Oh, I didn't know that. We've been doing it over and over.
Oh, I didn't know that
Yeah.
either.
I just let it go with whatever.
I didn't even right clicking just pulls up the back reload save cast. That does nothing for me.
No,
So
on
You have to click on the
on your-
actual like
your-
hit roll.
yeah, in the chat.
I am right clicking. That just pulls up back reload save print.
That's odd.
That is everything.
Weird. So this ant is going to step up and attack Foreign because
Hi.
Foreign is there.
I'm here.
And it's going to miss. It's going to try to sting. That's going to miss. The ant
I
that
really
you've
want someone
walked
to
up
get hit
to
so we can
and
test whether it
smacked.
does the physical thing properly.
Kronos.
I hope they hit you very little. but-
We went over this last time.
Yeah, I know.
Stop saying stuff like that. Because it always happens.
It does say target has
To you.
Rally Anthem +1 and then Steel Shield. Oh, but it made sure the other thing.
Yeah,
So
the
it does
physical
try to bite
resistance.
at you twice and tries to sting you, but it doesn't succeed at anything. The giant scorpion though that just had this other giant thing slam into it is going to fight back.
Gonna beat you with a tiger.
It's going to try to hit Tiny, and it's going to miss. Let's see what else it can do.
Let's see what my pretty little plaything can do to attack you.
Yep.
Throws the tiger at you.
Tries to grab you with its pincers, does not succeed. Tries to sting you, does not succeed. We'll try to grab you again with its pincers. And it does not succeed. Howard Cower.
I'm going to channel my elements.
One action.
Use my weapon infusion. And I'm going to go with propulsive. And this is one action. Yep. Okay.
Which one?
The one by
Top one or
Yeah.
bottom one?
bottom one.
Okay. It does hit. Gonna roll some damage. That's an okay damage. And I give one more action still.
I got 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Then I'm going to use Winter's Clutch.
Winter's Clutch 2 action.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, crap. Hold on. Move. Damn it. Sorry. I'm going to put it there.
Okay. These need to make some reflex saves. The top one does not make the reflex save. So this guy's going to take damage. This guy's going to take half damage.
And I'll push him back 5 feet. And I'm done.
Cool. Chuck is going to move kind of between you and all the enemies and kind of hiss and start changing colors. But that's all he's going to do right now.
Good deal. Good deal.
Good
And
job.
he's going to do that because this ant is going to run up towards you guys. And Chuck is in the middle of this. And it's going to bite Chuck.
No, Chuck.
It's going to do a bit of damage to Chuck. And as it kind of runs up with its mandibles, grabs a hold of Chuck. We're back to Foreign.
Forward. I'm gonna do a nature check real quick.
Yeah. What do you want to learn about
See
these ants?
guys. Let's see, like,
What do you want to know?
I'm torn between seeing if there's anything about the anatomy of these ants or something like that that would tell us, like, if there was an easier way to kill them, or if
Mhm.
why the hell would these things be here in the first place? Why are they setting up shop here, and why are they with the scorpion? You know, trying to deduce. I'll do that one after we're done with the fight. For now, I'll say what pretty much everything about these guys, like, for if they have any weaknesses or anything like that.
Roll me a nature check.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. You do know these are very similar to normal ants. Um, they're much larger though. You know that being a insect type creature, they have very poor will and not very great reflexes due to having so many legs. You'd also know that they do have like the stinger on their tail does have a very potent poison that if it kind of hits you will make you feel much weaker, where you will take penalties at times equal to your strength.
I'm
So you
going
do
to
know these are
shout out.
very poisonous, potent creatures.
I'm going to shout out to everybody. I just realized what kind of I just realized what kind of ants these are. Don't let them sting you. You'll feel very weak if you do, and you won't be able to get up for days. And I'm gonna take a swing at this ant.
Yep, you still have 2 actions, so
Yep, I'm gonna take one swing.
that's a hit.
Woot. The mooch. You son of a fuck.
These things
right.
don't have a lot of health, and you just don't do any damage.
I'll raise my shield and end my turn.
Jerry,
Jerry. That's what Jerry does. Shoots an arrow
and which one? Top one?
at this guy over
Yep.
here. Yeah, the one that did.
Shoot it.
Shoot her.
Bring her down.
That's not. Oh, that is, isn't it?
Holy shit.
That's a Geth. You've killed it.
Oh
I've
my
killed
God.
it. She's gonna switch targets. Try to rescue Foreign again.
What's up?
Apparently he needs it.
Buddy.
We haven't been hit yet.
Yet.
Yeah, is the optimal word, yeah.
That's a hit.
Let's go for bear. Oh. Alright, and then she's going
What?
to
You rerolled
run.
it into a miss.
I did. She's gonna run this way in an attempt to get a better position on the remaining dreads. And then sit down.
Serafina.
I'm going to
You're on
re-up the
top of a
anthem
barrel.
because that's going for a while. I am going to needle dart the bug in front of Foreign.
Okie That
Yay.
hits.
Yay.
That kills it.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! And can't do anything to Tiny. Cure is immune. I'm going to guide Warren. that's what I
More
do.
guidance. Tiny. Smashing big
I'm going to go
scorpion.
deal a pupper again.
You got to do pupper.
Puppies be puppering.
Zio, your turn.
Yep, I'm clicking on. I don't think I'll hit for a third swing, so I will just go for 2. I'm going to use this. So
Intimidating strike. Ooh.
Yep. If I succeed, it's frightened 1. And if it's a crit, it's frightened 2. I don't think that's a success.
Oh, you miss.
Instead, it's laughing at you. I didn't even know scorpions could
Go,
laugh.
one more action. Still a miss.
Well, of course.
He went for broke, and he broke. You try to hurt the scorpion's gonna hurt you back.
This one's got a lot of crappy AC.
It does hit you. It's gonna do a bit of damage as it kind of reaches out with its pinchers and kind of grabs hold of you, pinning you in place. It's gonna try to sting you. It does not manage to sting you. But I need you to make a fortitude save.
Did the resistance work?
13.
This?
So you are now restrained. And it's going to do some damage. So as it grabbed you with its pinchers, you feel like the first pincher grabs you, but then the other one comes out and it really like vice grips onto you and starts trying to pin you to the floor while its stinger is trying to hit you in the face, but it did manage to miss, but you are clearly restrained and grappled by this creature. Kieru.
I'm going to use weapon infusion. Going to use Throne. Make a kunai again. And we're going to blast this thing. Missed. I'm going to use a hero point.
Reroll it.
Let's see.
That'll
There
hit
we
this time.
go. Do some damage.
Do a little bit of damage.
Then I'm going to use Ocean's Bomb on Chuck.
On Chuck.
Oh my god. Damn.
Yeah.
Wants to make sure
Good
Chuck
Chuck.
is good.
And then I'm going to tell Chuck to grab.
To grab him. So Chuck is going to try to grab this ant.
Be like, sick balls, Chopper. I mean, Chuck.
I love Chuck.
He's going to try to grab this thing, and he's going to fail.
No.
As he's trying to jump on it, he will take his attacks. He will hit with his claws and do a bit of damage. Do a little bit of damage, and let's see if he bites. Let's see how his bite goes. And his bite misses. So he tries to jump on it, but he kind of like, as it's still grabbed onto him, he's not able to get enough wiggle room to get free, but its claws do dig in a little bit, and that's a tiny bit of damage. Now the ant gets to fight back.
You bastard.
So it will take its bite at Chuck as it's kind of digging its mandibles in, and will miss. And it will try to sting. And it will critically hit
No,
with a
Chuck.
sting. So it will do a little bit of damage, and Chuck will have to make a fortitude save.
Exactly what he just healed.
Yep. Oh, Chuck rolls a 2. That's not great.
Oh no.
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
So that is.
Let me roll over Chuck. Yep, seen better days. That Chuck.
Yep. So Chuck is going to take some poison damage now. And Chuck is going to be poisoned.
User lacks the. What was that? I got a thing that said I lacked the permission to update a token.
That's weird.
Yeah, I got the same thing, but it was for myself.
I clicked on the thing to apply the thing to Chuck, but I don't know why it did that.
Do you have
Chuck,
one of the
the
players selected?
affliction
'Cause
thing.
that can
I have
sometimes happen.
I have Chuck selected. Chuck counts as a player token in a way.
Yeah, you have
I
to
guess.
target Chuck, not
He is
select
targeted.
him.
He
So
is
like,
he's targeted and selected.
yeah, unselect them. It's because he was selected
Yeah.
that did that.
Yeah. That's the end of that ant's turn anyway. Back to Ford. So Chuck is
Alright.
afflicted with some poison.
No, Chuck.
That sucks. I'm gonna do a nature check on the scorpion.
Yep. What do you want to know?
What makes that scorpion tick? You know, like, what's its deal? Why is it here?
What's
you
its
know?
deal? Why is it here? Okay. Roll a nature check.
Yo, scorpion, why are you here, bro?
You know that this thing usually would be in a burrow, probably somewhere, like definitely underground. But as you're kind of studying this scorpion, you can see that there's other battle marks on its carapace that's definitely not from Tiny, and you definitely get the feeling that something has driven it out from underground.
Oh shit. I'm gonna taunt it.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell at it. What? Couldn't protect your own home, so now you have to stay in a broken down mill? Sucks to be a wannabe nutcracker. And I raise my shield.
There any giant
Okay.
crickets here?
Not that you've seen yet. So is the actual taunt ability, or just raising your shield and yelling at it?
It's the actual taunt ability.
Okay.
So he gets.
It's a -1 to attacks unless he comes after you.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Jerry. You got that. Let's move here. Still within range. Perfect.
Roll me a perception check while you're there.
Oh. May I ask if it's related to spotting something hidden?
No. Not something hidden. As you kind of get close to the staircase, you can hear like a buzzing coming from upstairs towards the
If we're
final
fighting wasps, I'm leaving.
the final floor. Yeah.
There's something with wings upstairs, and
Oh.
There's bugs everywhere.
there's bugs everywhere.
Big
She
bugs.
quickly shoots an arrow at the scorpion. Not the skelly man, the scorpion.
That does hit the scorpion.
You are super fast at your rolling.
Hurt it a little bit.
It's like I know what I'm doing. And another shot.
You hurt it a little bit.
I'm coming, Tiny. Yes, my turn.
Serafina.
The rally. Oh, did the physical resistance work or no? I think I said Phoenix. I think I heard Phoenix say it didn't.
I didn't notice.
I said I have no idea.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
okay. Well, shit. Okay, I'll have to figure out why. All right. How's Chuck doing? Not great.
Chuck is poisoned.
Okay, so it says that in order to heal, it needs to be one willing creature. How's Chuck feeling? Is he feeling willing?
I mean, he's with the group, so
Yep.
he's mostly neutral to you. But if you're healing him, he's probably going to be fine with that.
Okay. Of course, I rolled a fucking 1. I don't know if I can apply the healing tone. Nope, that
Heal
healed
yourself.
me.
I can apply the healing to Chuck.
Ah, that was. And he also gets the soothe effect.
Soothe.
So
He's got all the buffs right now.
not that I see anything doing any mental effects, but and let's keep adding to the circle. Guidance.
Guidance on who? Oh, on Chuck.
Chuck.
Yes, that's the thing. Tiny. You are restrained right now, so the only action you can make is an escape attempt.
Sure. Whatever that roll is.
I believe it's
It's
athletics.
Click on the hand on your hotbar there, and it should be an
Okay.
escape.
Whoa. That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Request, repair, see.
Grapples are weird.
Yeah, it should be escape.
Force open. That's
No.
this.
Oh.
That's one of the
It's
things
just
that
escape.
thing for effects says.
Force open is if you're specifically in like man pose.
Yeah.
Grappling is weird.
Why would they fuck up grappling so badly then?
It's basically an unarmed attack is what you need to do.
Uh-huh. Oh, that would... No.
Nope. Yeah, 2 more actions. All you can do is struggle.
Play video games to escape reality.
Or force open your bonds. You'll be not really stuck. Nope. You can try one more time if you want.
No.
There's the
That's a
giant
negative
scorpion
8.
that has you pinned down.
But he gets -1.
He is going to get a -1 for... You're going to add a -1.
I don't even see that on the thing here.
Yeah, it's the reason I said they kind of mess grapples weird is because it's underneath a bunch of.
So it is going to hurt you. And I'm gonna need a fortitude save.
I will. No.
And you're fine. And it's going to continue trying to pinch you. So it jabs you with its stinger, but you manage to resist the effects of the poison. And that's all it does. It misses its as it's trying to squeeze you, but it's already squeezed you pretty hard, so it's not really hurting you anymore. Kyoru.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a 2-action elemental blast, but I'm gonna use weapon infusion first. Make it a kunai again. No, I'm gonna make it a froggerang.
Froggerang. That works.
And
Well, it
I'm
wasn't very
going to spend a
aerodynamic.
hero point.
Dude, you keep rolling twos.
I know, I'm rolling awful tonight.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Critical hit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Roll some critical damage. Okay. That's going to kill it. It's no longer holding on to Chuck.
Alright, and then with my last point, I'm going to move. Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Move your 25 feet.
Yeah.
As the ant lets go of Chuck, Chuck sees you moving over there. He moves up to kind of get between you and the scorpion, but then sees the scorpion, so it's going to run all the way over to the scorpion.
Get him,
And
Chuck.
Chuck's going to bite the scorpion, or attempt to bite the scorpion. Me.
Do it. Nom 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 nom.
Open up this Chuck menu.
Chuck Norris navigation.
He's got
Take a
guidance.
Chuck out of him.
He misses.
Oh, damn it.
And he's gonna roll. I don't know. There's a roll fortitude save. Go. He rolled a 1. He's gonna hurt himself with poison. So Chuck's still poisoned. He's gonna try. He's not gonna do much. But that's it. Back to Foreign.
For on. I gotta pretty much get there, right? How many? 2. So I'll go here and then do my advance again to here.
Shield charge. Gonna bash into the scorpion.
Bash into the scorpion, try and help out Tiny here. And attack. Just realized that was to hit the
You hit
ant
the
that I was
scorpion?
still attacking. I did hit the scorpion though?
Yep. You hit the scorpion.
Okay. The mooge. There we go. That's better damage than what I was doing.
You come charging in with your shield, just smashing into this scorpion, knocking it off of Tiny, and basically almost cutting it in half. And it's dead.
Go. I believe you wanted those claws, Tiny.
We should take a breather.
Angrily break off the pointy, stabby bit. Just smashing it, crushing it underfoot. Just, no. Don't like this.
If everyone's in agreement to take a breather, we should make some lunch and take it. Let's see. We should take
I
about
will
50 minutes.
Getting off
Oh.
the barrel.
drag the.
Yeah, I was checking to see if I
propane
fell.
downstairs. Just dragging it. Just yep. Nope. This whole thing's gonna get eaten.
Would we like to go downstairs before we go upstairs? Or do we want to take it here?
I'm not cooking on wood. Nope.
Fair enough.
Floors.
And I'll start walking towards the door to go downstairs.
Yes, you magically find a door that
downstairs.
goes downstairs, not
Sorry.
not the stairs.
I'm falling asleep. I woke up wicked early this morning. I'll walk towards the stairs to be able to go out the door downstairs.
I'm
What
just
would I-
bringing the scorpion downstairs. That's what I'm doing, and then I'll just be ready to tango.
What would I know about this poison?
Roll a nature check.
Didn't I already know about the poison?
You did, and you told them to watch out for being poisoned. It'll make them weak, but he wants to know specifically what's happening
Yeah.
with the poison on Chuck. The exact nature of the poison itself. So for this specific thing, it's going to last about 4 rounds. It's already kind of been 2 rounds. And basically each round he's going to have to make a save, or he's going to take some poison damage and possibly move up a stage of poison.
Do I know any way to stop it?
Yeah, you can treat for poison.
Okay, I don't. I'm untrained in medicine.
You got several
So
people
You
who are
can't,
trained.
but Jerry can, and
Yeah, Jerry can and
basically what she's-
Foreign can, I think.
Yep.
Do you guys mind to see if you can take care of this poison for me?
Since you asked, yes.
yeah, as long as we're in, it's gonna take a while, but as long as we're taking a breather, I can try and get us some top shape. There is something flying up on that last floor. But let's see here.
Do we both do it at the same time, or only one person can do it, right?
I'm trying to
Yeah, and
find
then I
Hold
think it
on.
goes on a 10-minute cooldown.
Yeah.
There's
So
this
I'll
one.
let you do it.
Well, the tree poison things is like you can it basically helps the creature save its throw, but if it fails, you can try again.
Yeah,
But it's only after
it's-
each fail.
Jerry, I'm going to give
Um,
you guidance. Just hopefully we can.
All right. Fucking shit.
Oh,
So that's what's the DC? Poison's DC.
That's a good question. Does it tell me? Tells me the
should.
saving throw.
That's
It's the same as a saving throw.
Yeah.
So it'd be 16 then. So no.
Okay. Just a failure, not a critical. All right. So yeah, it doesn't gain any bonus on the next time it has to save, but at least it doesn't take a negative, and then it doesn't really take any amount of time. Other than an action, so I can also try to treat wounds on it.
He did succeed his saving throw, so he's not poisoned anymore.
Yay!
He's just hurt.
10 punch up. One
He's
hit
healing
point a
Chuck for
minute.
10. Chuck is good.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
and then
And I give Chuck a big hug.
gonna use heal wounds on myself or treat wounds.
spend 10 minutes on yourself. Aha, you fail.
Nope.
second 10 minutes, I will treat wounds on.
Foreign goes to
Tiny.
put his band-aid down on top of his leg, and just the two spiders move with the bandage down the leg. And it just doesn't stick. He's like, I didn't even see you. Why is this bandage walking away?
Since we're taking the time,
5
I'm gonna
HP for
refocus.
Tiny.
Tiny, 5 HPs.
It is basically
going
what this
to-
is.
I'm going to use healing balm on Tiny.
Are you gonna try to treat wounds on anybody else, Phoenix? Foreign?
I could treat ruins on whoever.
You can't do it
I'm only
on,
down 2 hit points, so it doesn't matter.
on Tiny, yourself, or Chuck.
If you're gonna take
Because
the time,
they're
you could do it
immune
on
for an hour.
Seraphina.
I'm okay. Do it on
Seraphina or
Jerry because
myself.
Jerry.
I'm only missing 2 hit points.
Come here, Jerry.
Swear to God, if you critically fail, I'm going to stab you in the face.
Jerry loses an arm. Oh my
He
gosh.
rolls a 1. Oh my god. What the fuck? You done just punched him in
You
the
can't
face.
write this stuff. You can't write this.
I'm going to use healing balm on Jerry. Or Ocean's balm on Jerry.
Foreign's like, I didn't really sleep well last night. I'm kind of tired, and just turns around and punches Jerry in the face. Like, God damn.
Sorry, my scalpel
Muscle
really just.
punch heal.
I don't even know why I'm holding it. Actually,
There actually is
understand
a
that
feat you can
you're-
take. Go ahead.
I understand that you're angry that there's so many ants and scorpions and there's flyers upstairs, but that's no reason to punch me in the freaking arm. There's a cut there.
Just fucking hell.
I
Well, you
really
get 5
don't know
more.
what to say. It's like
And
my
you get to see the
hands
fact.
work against me.
Yeah.
It's like I couldn't
Yeah.
control them for a second.
Anybody else hear a
Do you even
chainsaw?
Do you have hero points?
Me?
He does.
Yeah, I haven't used any.
Could have
Alright.
re-rolled that healing, but he's not. He's just gonna punch you in the face.
It's too late now.
Oh man. That was
Ooh,
fantastic.
Breathe. Breathe.
I guess we could take the time to rest and stuff. You go back downstairs or go back to the cathedral to rest. Thing you will notice is that there was some buzzing you can hear from the top of this this place, but when you go back down to the main floor, you kind of check out the holes that the ants pop out of. You don't see any movement. There doesn't appear or hear anything coming down the tunnels. So, are you gonna cover up the holes? I guess maybe move a crate on top of them or something.
Oh, 100%.
And then I guess we can end it here.
Yeah.
Like a good spot to end.
Yes.
Yeah.